Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Welcome in to a Friday morning here at Ultimate Autographs. A little bit of a freaky Friday as Rip and I have switched. I am now your host for today. I'm Mike Napolitano. My co-host, Rip Camelucci. Rip, how you doing?
It's April 11th, 2025. And if you can believe it, it's a Friday once again.
Yes, sir, that is true. We're going to get right into it today because we have a bunch of boxes ready to be broken as a few breaks have sold out. But as we are getting that ready for you, of course, you know we have to do a little bit of housekeeping first, which includes our dice roll. So let me get into that for you first and foremost. We'll get to the randomizer screen. All right, dice are on there, ready to go. Let's actually scoot that over a little bit just so you guys can see it a little bit better. There we go.
Scoot.
All right, let's get a 6 or higher, guys. 6 or higher. And we got it right off the bat. That's an 8. So 8 will be our dice roll today. Morning, Tanya. Hopefully we get a win for you here today. I have not forgotten. B. Williams also saying good morning to both of us. Good morning.
Today is the day.
Yeah, today is the day. Let me get that dice roll number in there just so I don't forget. 8 on the dice roll. 8 on the dice roll. Okay. Redbeard saying, what's up, guys? Bought into that black and blue doubles? Absolutely. Let's get those headliners pulled. Well, it won't be Rip pulling them today, but hopefully I have that same luck because the man himself is in the room as well. So that'll be good. Let's get off of our randomizer screen here. But actually, let's go back because we need our chase wheel spin of the day. We need to know what we're chasing after. Everything should be loaded up in here. We've got everything from the jerseys, minis, practice squad, vault, diamonds, your usuals. But we also have college on the board. Still a hot college rundown to go as well. And then also this black and blue series. Now, there is a promo to do with this black and blue series, so I will run that down for you in just a moment, but we're going to have a break for that in just a second, so let's see if we can get that in this chase wheel spin. Rip, what do you want to see from this chase wheel spin?
The black and blue.
Well,
Come on, baby! No!
You almost got your wish, but it is the jerseys. That's fine, too. We like that because the jerseys are going to be very nice. There are a few left. We have one break ready to go for those. And there are still a few headliners still to go. There's four 4 jerseys? Where am I at here? Yeah, 4 jerseys, and 3 of them are headliners. We like that, guys. We like that. All right.
Likey.
So we are all set to go. Tanya was asking what she's in. She forgot what she bought into.
You bought into the single diamond, Tanya.
Single diamond.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we need to get Tanya a win today, so that means we need to do a diamond this morning. So how far along are we on that single diamond? Let's take a look at that break page. We'll get over here first. I don't want to give a full rundown because we have boxes to break right off the bat.
We got business to attend to.
But let me refresh here just because I know Rip is working diligently over there to get these back up on there for you.
Somebody has to notice.
That is so that is back to 8 spots remaining. It is not sold out indeed, so you could buy back into that one. Let's see where those single diamonds are.
Single diamond. It is just Tanya for now, it seems.
Ooh, okay, all right. So by the end of this show, we need those. That's single there.
We gotta rally for Tanya. Rally for Tanya.
Single diamonds, 7 spots to go, guys. And I do want to give a rundown of this before I jump into the breaks here. In the diamonds, we still have, oh my goodness, we still have quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
On the headliner page, just to let you know, there's 20 boxes in the diamonds. 9 of them are headliners. So that is a great ratio. That's almost 50%. But on top of that, it's diamonds. So you know its authentics are better. You know you're getting your money's worth. You know you're coming away with something very, very cool. We still have the Travis Kelce on the Speed Flex right here. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more, but you can see his number 87 inscription right there. Very nice. On that Travis Kelce, on that like cherry red, that Kansas City red in there. Adrian Peterson on this sick two-tone with the purple visor Speed Flex, and oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Adrian Peterson, he would take up the entire Declaration of Independence at the bottom there. Move over, John Hancock. Then we also have the Bo Nix Speed Flex. This is a two-tone chrome as well. Holy moly. I think I should have some videos to show you in just a second.
You do.
3 Speed Flexes in the diamonds, guys. Are you kidding me? Tanya's smart. She's buying in early. You guys got to as well. Jump on in there. 7 spots to go. Let's get a single break. Let's get Tanya a win. Let's do it. Eric Michael say, is the chase still available in the mini? So the chase today is actually going to be the jersey. Well, for this morning show, we spun the wheel, and it is the jerseys. That's not to be confused with the minis and jerseys, because that's the black and blue series. So just the jerseys is the chase wheel spin today. You'll see that when I go back to our breaking screen. But let me get finished with this rundown real quick. We also have the Barry Sanders still available up here on that. A whiteout helmet like that. Oh, very nice. We like that. Barry Sanders with that signature going up that back arch there, and the blacked out lion on there. I like that all white. Almost looks like cookies and cream right there. Emmitt Smith down here on another white lid. That is the Cowboys. That's a very nice authentic right there. You also have Aaron Donald in here on this Rams authentic. Very nice coloring on that one. I love that one as well. And then also the Jordan Love on this Green Bay Packers. We pulled a beautiful Love yesterday. We still have more Love in the room today. So where are all my Packers fans? I know you're out there just as much as my Bears fans are out there, and I love you, but I know these Packers fans are clamoring over the Jordan Love, and I can't blame them. If the Bears had a quarterback pedigree over the last 20 to 30 years like the Green Bay Packers did, I'd be in the same boat. Hopefully that turns around here in the near future. Also, unpictured headliners would be the Warren Moon and the Antonio Gates. But how about this? Let's take a look at this, folks. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Bo Nix. It's almost not an orange down here. It's almost like a sunset color. I really like that. That's beautiful right there. Everybody say hi to Alex as we spin that around, of course. Let's get out of this one and show you. I mean, that one is beautiful. I'm not going to lie. I love how even the face mask is two-tone. You got the blue at the top, the orange at the bottom, the Broncos on the front, and that Bo Nix signature on the front as well. Very nice. But let's take a look at that AP. Adrian Peterson. Oh, my goodness. There's almost no more helmet left for him to sign. Look at that. Holy moly. Beautiful right there. I'm clicking way too much because I'm excited. But Vikings, on that bumper right there. Another two-tone face mask with that purple visor. Something about purple in this break room, man. Those royal colors, I like it. Is the Chargers in there? Tanya asked. Yes. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. It's not the Chargers. It's the Rams. I do not see.
Unphotoed, Antonio Gates.
Oh
is,
yes, yeah. I was
in the
gonna say,
Diamonds.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned
Which
the Chargers
is
this morning.
Tanya's bread and butter right there.
Tanya, you got a chance there. I know it's single, and we want to buy into the single so we could get Tanya that win. But if you were going to buy into the double or the quad, there are double up opportunities with the Adrian Peterson and Barry Sanders. I'm trying to see here what else would be still available. You've got a couple West helmets. Between the Bo Nix, the Travis Kelce, and the Aaron Donald. But it's AFC and an NFC. Yeah, so there's opportunities. Oh, and of course, Jordan, if you buy into a quad and the Jordan Love, the Barry Sanders, and the Adrian Peterson all come out, that's a triple up right there. Whoo, holy moly. Wow. Okay, so there are opportunities to be had in the Diamonds. That is the place to go other than our Chase Wheel Spin, which is, as you can see, the jerseys right there. And speaking of jerseys, is that the first break we have?
It is the first break we have, and the next jerseys is already halfway donezo.
Oh, all right. Okay, so let me drop a message in the chat here. Drop me a box number for jersey break number 1. All right, guys. So drop me that box number. As far as the box numbers go for the jerseys, you'll see them scrolling at the bottom there as they come across. Where are they at here? There they are at the bottom. They're almost gone. 19, 20, 26, and 30. If you'd like to go to the wheel, we can do that as well. But as far as, I don't want that to take up my whole screen. We want that to go up here, though, so I can click it. So touchback jersey number 1, those names right there. Ian Boyce, he is in the break, as you can see right there. We also have some newcomers in there. So Ian, it's just one number. So we're going to take, oh yeah, so number 7 wasn't on the board. So we'll take his second number because he was first in there once again with number 30. Number 30 is still on the board. So number 30. This is the chase, guys. So these names will be thrown into the opportunity to win a gift card at the end of the show as well. I like when we start out that way where we already have a chase wheel spin. Let me scroll up to the top here. I think Rip is, let me throw this in here for you. Okay, so there's our jersey break 1. Jerseys is the chase wheel spin. We'll come back to this later, but let's get back to the task at hand, which is to get these names into the randomizer. Let's go back to this screen right here. Paste those names. Welcome, Stan Lawler and Robert Harrington. Welcome to both of you. Let me know how you heard of Ultimate Autographs. Let me know who your team is. Oh, and see, okay, my randomizer is doing this weird thing today. Let's
go ahead and unlock it.
Yeah, I unlocked it to shift it earlier, which is why those helmets were actually in a nice spot, but then now...
Yeah, I tried futzing with it in the same manner, and it is stubborn and frustrating, so, you know.
No worries. As long as you guys can see, because we're going to randomize these names 8 times, as our dice roll was an 8 this morning. So there's 1. Let's get to 8 and get you guys in your according divisions. 8 times on that randomizer. There is our order. Let's copy and paste that over so that you guys can see where we lie. All right, so Gary Marvin, you are in the NFC North. We have the NFC South going to Shea Oenis. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. NFC East belongs to Stan Lawler. NFC West to Shea Oins. Once again, AFC North belongs to Robert Harrington. Gary Marvin also has the AFC South, the AFC East, Ian Boyce, and Ryan McCall in the AFC West. Box number 30 for our first break of the day. Box number 30 in the jerseys. Let's open it up. Let's see what we got. There's a 75% chance that this is going to be a headliner, so I like those numbers. And what do we do? What do we do right off the bat, Rip? We're pulling headliners. Now, this is one of our secondary headliners, but very nice nonetheless. Let me throw that up there. It is George Pickens. George Pickens on that really nice Steelers jersey right there. George Pickens.
Dang.
That is going to the AFC North, which is Robert Harrington. Welcome to the break rooms. You already got your first win. That is awesome right there.
Harrington.
Look at that beautiful signature on the one. You've got the Beckett certification right at the bottom there, if you could see that. What a hit. Very nice for our newcomer, Robert Harrington. Congratulations.
You done did it, man. You know, the Pittsburgh Steelers just seems like they could just, you know, reload on wide receivers at will. And, you know, George Pickens is no exception. Dude's a beast. Love to see him. And there we go. And also, after this black and blue double, we have another jersey.
We have another jersey.
Yeah, it is laundry day here.
I'm guessing because of the fact that it is our Chase wheel spin, people would love to buy into that one and get themselves a chance at a gift card as well. But guys, don't forget, we're going to get a chance to see it in this next break, but we do have the black and blue minis and jerseys, so we can also do those for you as well. I know there's, it's not enticing because you don't get a chance at the Chase wheel spin at the end and a gift card. However, the black and blue jerseys in lieu of that is loaded with headliners. All 25 are available until we pull this first box. 16 of those 25 are headliners. You have Deion Sanders, Jerome Bettis, CeeDee Lamb, Randall Cunningham. I'm not going to go through the whole list right now because I'll get you to the break page to see what's there. But you know what? Actually, I will run down the list of names.
Say, why don't you tell them what they're also in the running for? They may not be the Chase wheel spin if you get in the black and blue, but there is something else to be chased in there.
Yeah,
I know, was it B. Will? Brad Williams? Won that crazy Peyton Manning, that blinged out Peyton Manning last night, which I didn't even get a chance to see.
Very nice.
But we all got all sorts of crazy giveaways and whatnot.
Yeah, I will get into that. Is that the Saquon?
Yes.
That is the Saquon. Okay, all right. I know I read that. I did my homework last night, but I could not remember which series that was associated with. So, anybody who buys into the black and blue minis and jerseys will also get an opportunity to be entered into the running for, well, anybody who buys in, and obviously those break. So, we have to complete the whole series. So it won't necessarily happen at the end of this show, but all 25 boxes have to be gone. Everybody who has bought into those breaks will have an opportunity to win a Saquon Barkley. Let's get into the break page, and we will take a look at that before we get into the breaks, because I want you guys to have an opportunity to see everything that you're competing for here. I say compete in a nice way because everybody's a community here.
But it is a competition.
But yeah, I mean, it's a raffle, and by nature. Let's get to, where's our black and blue? Black and blue football jersey and mini helmet series. This is the single box, but we'll use this for reference. So let's take a look at what's in here first. First, what you can win right off the bat. All of these mini helmets, everything is still available. All 25 boxes. You have Deion Sanders on a mini. Where's that in here? What am I looking? Oh, they're in order, of course. Deion Sanders on that Cowboys mini. Very nice. I like that. That is the, what is it when the color's taken out? Not a rave. What's the opposite of slate? That should be
No. Slate's going to be gray. That is a...
That's not gray?
Trying to see from here. Is that a
I thought it's gray.
Eclipse?
I don't think it's an eclipse. Check our knowledge of the series, guys, in the chat here. I think that because it's grayed out, I think it's a slate. But then again, the Cowboys do sometimes have those.
That's gray from here.
It is. Oh, Tyreek is a slate.
Yeah,
Tyreek's a slate. That's a slate. I don't know what this one is, to be honest with you. But anyways, it's nice nonetheless, and I love the silver ink that matches. But we have the Deion Sanders, we have the Jerome Bettis, the bus on the Salute to Service right there. That is a 2.0 or a 3.0, I believe, for the Salute to Service.
2.0.
Yeah, I do actually like those. Those are very nice. The CD Lamb on the normal Cowboys helmet. So you could double up easily right there with the Cowboys if you're in that spot. Randall Cunningham on this mini as well. I love the gold. I do like the gold.
Oh yeah, that's a flash right there.
That is, yeah, that's a really nice one. We have another one, and I'm going to get to it in a second, but you could already see it on your screen.
Ooh.
The Josh Jacobs on the green.
That's a flash.
It pains me to say this, but that is really nice. As a Bears fan, oh my goodness, I like when the Green Bay Packers. The black Cowboys. Oh, that is black. Okay, so that is considered an eclipse. You're right. You're right. From here, it looks gray in the thing, but yeah, well, I guess we got to pull it for me to see the actual coloring on that thing. But yeah, that is it's an eclipse. Thank you, Air Mechanic Brad. Thank you. That's Josh Jacobs though on that beautiful green. Oh my goodness, I wish. I don't know if I wish because I'm a Bears fan, but I wish Green Bay would go to like something like this actually on the field, because look at that with the offset of the I'm going to say this because it's Wisconsin, the cheese on the front right there, the yellow of the face mask kind of pairs nicely or contrasts nicely with the green. I love that. What are we charging for the Packers one? Well, Hunter, we don't charge. However, if you would like to buy into this single box break, it is $30 for one spot. And then we randomize your names and raffle. And we raffle it off and you get a chance at it. And, the minis and the jerseys, these are a little bit of a nicer price point for a lot of people. And I think that's a great thing that we offer here is the opportunity to just kind of dip your toes in the water a little bit. And then you get a chance at something. You don't risk all that much. You could buy multiple spots. That's a big thing as well because, hey, $30, boom. All of a sudden you have 3 spots and you have a better opportunity in that. You can have like 3 out of 8 chances to win, be in multiple divisions at once for when something comes out. Then we have this Ben Roethlisberger. I just saw a post the other day talking about how, like, I know there's Steelers fans out there, and I'm sorry, but the lack of the Steelers' ability to draft a quarterback just makes the Ben Roethlisberger era look better and better each day and more of an anomaly. But hey, you know what? As a Bears fan, we're in that same purgatory. So I am right there with you. Big Ben was a GOAT. Look at that. It's a beautiful one right there. We have the Baker Mayfield as well on this burnt orange Bucks helmet. We've had a couple of these in full size. I really like these. So if you missed your opportunity to get it before, you can now. Here's the Tyreek Hill on the slate. That is a nice one right there. I love how the orange auto stands out. Ray Lewis down here on the Ravens lid. Ray Lewis, an absolute beast and an absolute legend on that very nice Ravens lid. And another Justin Jefferson on that. They're using that gold lid again. So you can have Randall Cunningham and Justin Jefferson in a double. As far as the jerseys go, you've got the Jason Taylor jersey right here. I really like that. We do have Rip in the room, so maybe we pull that.
You know, it's a possibility.
It's a possibility, that's for sure. With first of all, 2 Italians, it's always going to be a possibility. That's very, very true. But also, Rip is a Miami fan, and this Dolphins is a very nice one right here. Breece Hall on this jersey as well. Looks like there's a little inscription at the bottom. I can't really read it from here. It's tough. It says something beast, I think, or boost. We'll have to double check. Also, unpictured headliners, John Riggins, TJ Hawkinson. He had a heck of a year this past year. Yeah. Zay Flowers and Frank Gore. But Saquon Barkley, this Speed Flex, full size. So look at these. These are minis. This is a full size Speed Flex. Is the prize that you can win at the end of this. So anybody that buys into these breaks, you could be going home with one of these. And also the Saquon Barkley. But for those of you that buy into the breaks and don't win, don't worry. You still could be going home with the Saquon Barkley. So opportunities galore in here, $30 to buy in to the single. And we have one of those jersey and mini breaks coming up for you. So let me get back over here. I don't want to make you wait any longer. Black and and blue jersey and mini break number 1. Drop me a... It's just a single, right?
For the what?
For the minis and jerseys?
Double.
Oh, drop me. Ooh. Drop me 2 box numbers. Mini jersey and mini double. I can't spell today. Hold on. There's a lot to put in a message. Double box break number 1. There we go. All right, black and blue jersey and mini double box break number 1. Drop me 2 box numbers. B. William is right there off the jump. He says 6 and 25. 6 and 25. Let's get over and see who is in there. That is Bradley Williams in there. So, yes, of course, he is the break. Remember, for those of you just joining in, you have to be in the break to call the box number. So, B. Williams, he's got these 2 spots here. He called 6 and 25. We will go ahead and get 6 and 25 off the ticker. Update that for you. There we go. Where are we at here? Oh, do I not have? Oh, I do have them on here. It says 1 through 25. So we're going to go from 24. And then we're also going to do 1 through 5. 7 through 24. Okay. Perfect. Save that. Those should be updated for you. Ticker is correct. And let's get you guys into the randomizer. There she is. 8 times around, guys. 8 times around. All right. So we've got plenty to add to both the Chase wheel spin and this series with the prizes because of the fact that, well, there is both of those things associated with the breaks that we've done today. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Hold on. Come on. I just want to copy that. Okay. There we go. Thanks for not... Oh, I'm sorry, Eric. Let me see. What was...
Jamar Chase is the... Apologies, dude. Sorry.
I didn't see that
Things
in the
are
chat
moving
there.
fast and furious this morning.
Yeah, we got a bunch of breaks going.
The Jamar Chase is the only headliner left in the minis.
Yes.
4 boxes left.
All right. So, let's get you back over here. Yeah, so not to confuse you guys, but we do have the jerseys that we just did already. We have regular minis, but this series that we're about to break open right now is the black and blue minis and jerseys. So it's a combination of both. I have not run down I actually didn't run down the jerseys as well, but I think I did read the headliners. We just pulled the George Pickens, but still available in the 3 boxes are 2 headliners in the jerseys. We have Nico Collins and Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill also in those black and blue minis and jerseys, on a jersey as well in there. No, he's on a mini. Sorry. He's in the combo series. But then, as you were asking, Eric, that is... Jamar Chase is the solo headliner in the minis. We have 4 mini boxes left with just the 1 headliner. It is Jamar Chase. As you know, when we do pull minis, every mini series, we pull 2 helmets. So there's only going to be 2 more breaks for those minis. Jamar Chase is going to be in one of them. It's going to be a 50% ratio in one of those breaks as far as headliners go. But still probably a lot of heat to go, especially right now when we have box number 6 of 25. If you could see that on there, let me get that right past the names right there. Slide that over. Whoop. Okay, let's go. Let's open this up. So before we do, let me let you know one more time. You can see it on your screen, but NFC North belongs to Nicholas Crean. NFC South, Shea Owens. NFC East, Lance Abbott. NFC West, Bradley Williams. AFC North, Kevin Halak. AFC South, Bradley Williams. AFC East, Shea Owens. And AFC West, Nicholas Crane. It looks like almost everybody has an NFC and an AFC. So I like those odds. Let's get to breaking. Box number 6. Already here in the morning. We are moving and grooving. All right, box number 6, and we have a jersey. And not only do we have a jersey, we have a headliner.
All right, off the jump.
It is Breece Hall. Breece Hall on this.
You wanted to see what it said.
Jets, Jets jersey. This is very nice. Interesting, though. It does not say licensed.
Is it?
But it is it's got the NFL logo. There's a shield on here.
So that's licensed.
This is licensed, yeah. It didn't say it on my board, but this is a licensed jersey, guys. I pulled it out, and I'm gonna be honest. I have one at home, not of
Breece Hall.
No, not of Breece Hall, of a Bears one. And I'm like, this just feels like the one that I bought off of. Probably was off of Fanatics or NFL Shop like a bunch of years ago. It's got the Nike symbol on it. This is a licensed one, and I will say, okay, so let's take a look. This says, something the Beast. Do we know what he says?
Let me see.
Braven, Bruce the Breece the Beast. Is that what it is? I would imagine. Well,
sounds likely.
I guess so. Breece the Beast. It's kind of weird to me that he would sign his name Breece Hall and then underneath say Breece again, and it's different in the cursive. But nonetheless, the Fanatics shirt on there, very nice. That's a Jets hit. So that is AFC East. That is going to Shay. Shay, congratulations on this beautiful Breece Hall.
Beast in the East.
I know the Jets didn't have a great season this past year.
When do they?
It's true. But you know what? If there was any guy that was performing for them, it was this guy.
For real, though. Breece Hall is awesome. As a Dolphins fan, he scares me every time they get him the ball. I have a bunch of his rookie cards, so I am also invested in Breece Hall personally. But yeah, Breece Hall, for a beleaguered franchise such as the Jets, he's definitely a bright spot.
Now, I do want to point out, because I think you can see it right there on your screen, these are all in the black and blue series. Now, we typically have helmets in the black and blue series because they have like a tiny little dink on them or something like that. So there is something a little off on each one of these prizes that come out of the black and blue. For this Breece Hall jersey, you could kind of consider it that the signature itself is
the bleed on the ink,
little bit
I think,
bled.
is probably what it is.
It's still very defined.
Still sick as hell.
And I will say,
licensed, man.
I like it because the way he signs and with the inscription, the little bit of a bleed almost makes it look like spray paint. I actually kind of like it. Looks like graffiti art, which is very cool. The other thing that I noticed on here is near the 0 in the 20, there is a little bit of this green that must have bled over from Fanatics. So I would say just a little bit of a spot wash. See right there? I would say just a little bit of spot wash. If Shay, if you need help, I'm sure you know how to do laundry. I don't want to tell you how to, but I have a couple of tricks to get this out because I have plenty of jerseys at home. I know how to make sure that this comes out and it's just white there. You get those like Tide whitening pens or like those spots, but definitely spot wash this, obviously, because this is Ultimate Autographs, guys. There's still an autograph on here. So just do a little bit of spot wash. Other than that, I can't see anything else wrong with this beautiful, beautiful licensed jersey. How about that, though? A licensed jersey. We didn't have the L next to the J up on the board for me to know that was licensed. You also won't see it necessarily on the break page, I don't think, unless you read the description, and I did not do that. I just went through the photos for the headliners for you. But yeah, very nice hit right there. We like that. And that's just the first box in this double box break. That autograph one more time for you. I'm actually going to fold that up into here and mark you down. Get that nice and tucked in here. I don't see Shay in the chat.
No, these orders may have come from last night.
Yeah. So, Shay, hopefully you're able to come back and watch later on today. Double check that you've won something extraordinary right here. That is very cool. All right, another headliner off the board. I am 2 for 2. I've got that rip magic today. It's got to be something to do with us Italians, you know?
The grease flows strongly. Oh man.
Usually they say the force is strong with this one, but I guess they're saying the grease is strong with this one. The receding hairline, the hair gel is strong with this one. The cologne. What other Italian stereotypes can I knock off the board here? Very nice. All right. So one off the board, both in the headliners and in the boxes that we have to pull. Box number 25 of 25, the last box in the series. He killed it for me. Oh, there's Shay. He killed it for me in Fantasy 2 years ago. Thanks, guys. Yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad you got in here. You got a win. Like I said, a couple of those spots on the jerseys. Let me know if you need help getting them out. But yeah, it's in the black and blue for a reason. So yeah, I mean, hey, we can talk about it later. Let's break number 25. 25. Last box. I should say last box in the series number-wise. Of course, this series is brand new. We've only opened one box from this series of the 25 boxes. This is the second box that we open in this series. Okay, it's a mini. It is a mini. Let's take a look here. Ooh, okay. It is... Oh, it's a secondary headliner. Very nice. I was like, I know I saw this guy's name on there. From the NFC North, it is TJ Hawkinson. That is going to Nicholas Crane. Nicholas, you are going home with not the two Vikings helmets that we photoed on those headliners, but yet another Viking headliner in TJ Hawkinson. So, I mean, the opportunities to win in that NFC North are unbelievable. Now, I apologize. You can't quite see the signature on there, but that's not because of the black and blue thing. That's because this little Beckett thing.
Oh.
Let me see if I could shake that out.
Beckett. Open it up. Move it.
Oh, yeah, I could. Oh, I got it. All right, there you go. Now you can see the signature. I don't see a reason why this is in the black and blue, to be honest with you.
Are you being honest with me?
I'm being,
You're being honest.
I'm being honest with you. I don't see anything wrong with this helmet.
Well, I'm sure that makes the helmet feel
There's
good.
virtually nothing wrong with this thing. That is awesome.
There's nothing wrong with your helmet.
Oh, it says it right. Somebody has it listed as D-Scuff. D-Scuff. But there's no D in TJ Hawkinson. A decal scuff? I don't even see a decal scuff. Is it on this side where the Beckett logo is? No. Guys, I don't even know.
It's a mystery.
There's literally nothing wrong with this thing. Very nice. Very nice hit, Nick. He said he was hoping for my boy Jacobs, but still a cool hit. Yeah, I get you. And, you know, it's still the NFC North, right? So maybe a little bit of a rival, but still very, very nice helmet. I'll get you marked up for that one. Congratulations. We were just talking. That guy had a heck of a year. We talk about him, and he gets pulled. What the heck? Of course. Those are the rules.
Friggin' hey. Yeah, man. I don't know. It feels like a lot of people are going to short the Vikings this season just because of, you know, the come down from a very unexpected season last year, losing their QB. But I think they're poised to surprise some people yet again.
Yeah, and it's another reason why I don't get all too high and mighty on my Bears every single year, because of the fact that, you know, this didn't used to always be the case. It used to just be one or two teams at the top there. But the NFC North is a tough division these days. Every team has a bid as to making the playoffs. I mean, you saw it this past year. 3 of the 4 teams, all of the teams except for my Chicago Bears, made it to the playoffs. Now, they didn't do great in those playoffs. However, they played well enough to get there.
You got to get there to have a chance.
TJ Hawkinson was a big part of that. You also had Justin Jefferson and a lot of those other names that we had on there on the board. Well, Justin Jefferson's the one I'm looking at, but of course, Sam Darnold had, you could call it a fluke season, but those Vikings with J.J. McCarthy this year should be poised to make another come back.
And all the analytics
So don't count 'em out.
point to, analytics mileage may vary, but they all do kind of point to that necessarily maybe wasn't a fluke season from Darnold. So, who knows? Or maybe it was a system.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a system.
That is true. So, I mean, my Bears were expected to do a little bit better, but not compete with some of these teams like the Packers and definitely the Lions. And, of course, who we just talked about, the Vikings. That covers all of them. So it's a tough division. All right, speaking of tough divisions, we have another break here. It is the next jersey break. So, guys, go ahead and get me a box number. Let me wait for the message. Jersey break number 2. Drop me a box number. Ticker should be updated on there. So the jerseys that are left, numbers 19, 20, and 26 on the boxes. If your name is Tanya, Donnie, Abel, Anthony, or Lance, and you got to have that matching last name as well, please drop me a box number. Or you could say go to the wheel and we will randomize, although with 3 jersey boxes left, I will go to the picker wheel. Floyd jumping in there with the wheel. All right, we will go to the wheel. Let's go to the picker wheel, actually. Let me get you to the randomizer real quick here. So as far as those box numbers we had left, one more time, that was number 19, 20, and 26. So 19, 20, and 26. All right, let's take a look and see what we are getting. 2 headliners left in these 3 boxes. It is Nico Collins and Tyreek Hill. Oh, it's just barely number 20. Oh, wait a minute.
What's up?
Floyd was not in there.
Oh,
And he gave me, but you know what? Tanya gave me the wheel as well, and we did just spin it. So this is Tanya's wheel. This is Tanya's box caller magic. Nothing for Gary. Nothing. He's not in there. I think Gary, are you in the next one? Nope, he's not in the.
Yeah, he is.
He is in the
Jersey?
Next. Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna just correct. Double check the numbers when you get a chance, because that should be Black and Blue number 2, right?
What?
That George Lewis is in. Is that Black and Blue number 2?
Where are we at? Hold on.
Oh, that's a single. My bad. I'm
Right,
jumping
yeah.
ahead.
We're on
You're
the
right.
second jersey break.
We are on the second jersey break. Yeah. No, I was jumping ahead. I was just trying to look to see if Gary's in one of these.
He's in the third
he's in the
jersey
third
break.
jersey. Oh,
Yes.
we got to get moving here. What am I doing?
Yeah, no, I know.
I kind of knew that, but
Stuff is coming in fast and furious.
yeah. Are you also? Do you want me to throw these in the chase or?
No, I got it.
Okay, you got it. Okay, perfect. All right, so box number 20 coming off the board. We typically do have a bunch of Packers fans up in here. So B. Williams may have some luck with that. Let's get over to our randomizer. We're rooting for Tanya, but good luck all. 8 times around on the randomizer here. 8 for 8 names. Although that's not actually, if you're new here, that's not the reason why we do it. We do it based on the dice roll at the start of the show. Okay, copy. Let's paste that in there. We have Don Henry in both the NFC North and the NFC South. We have Anthony Martini in the NFC East. Don Henry also has the NFC West, so he's got pretty much all of the NFC. AFC North belongs to Lance Abbott. AFC South, Don Henry. AFC East goes to Tanya. Now, Tanya, we have 2 headliners left, and in the AFC East, there's a Dolphins lid. It's Tyreek Hill. It could be yours. That's a possibility. That's a strong possibility. And then in the AFC West, Abel Lozano. So, hey, let's see, Tanya. Can we pull that Tyreek Hill? Why am I drawing a blank on Nico Collins?
For what?
Where's he
Texans.
at? Texans. Yeah. Oh, duh. Who would have that Nico Collins lid down here in the Texans? That would be the AFC South. That would be Don Henry. So let's go. We don't know what that other helmet is. Oh, sorry. That other jersey. Still those same names, but we don't know what that other jersey is. What am I saying here? But box number 20 in the jerseys. Is that near me? Where are we at here?
Oh, 20. Sorry. Yeah, I got you.
No, you're good. I'm like, I could have probably grabbed it. I couldn't see around. Is this our, oh, that's the black and blue series that's right next to me. I gotta learn my surroundings over here. Is this here another break for the jersey? So this is the second jersey break, brothers. It looks like there is a third one, so you might be in that third one. Box number 20, guys, on the way. Let's go. Let's see who it is. Oh, yes! Woo!
You did it!
Tanya! We got you your first win. It's the Tyreek Hill.
Whoa!
Let's go, AFC East. The Tyreek Hill. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go, Tanya. Woo! All right. How nice it is. And of course, you knew we were pulling Dolphins with Rip in the room. Of course. Of course. Now, there's a little asterisk to this because I know the Tyreek Hill controversy that has gone on in recent days and the stuff that went on at the start of the season, but still a phenomenal player. This is an awesome jersey. Tanya, you got your first win. Let's go. I'm so happy. This is awesome. This is awesome. Very nice, Tanya. Woo-hoo. I give all the credit on this to Rip. Even though I'm technically the one breaking your first break.
Yeah, I'll take it.
It's a Dolphins jersey. It's got Rip in the room here. It's a headliner. So yeah, this is Rip magic on this one. Tanya. I'll leave this out on the, where's the signature here? That's on the other side. Of course. Yeah, I'm folding it.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, this has so little to do with Tyreek Hill and all to do with Tanya.
Tanya, yes, let's go. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'll show you that auto right there one more time. You got the Beckett certification at the bottom. Let's go, Tanya. I'm so happy to be writing your name down right now. That is awesome.
I'm just cheesing right now. Big old smile on my face. You love to see it. 1 in 16. Man, I remember there was one year where the Dolphins were just absolutely abysmal, and they won one game. And man, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was so happy that they just friggin' won. They won. They did it. And you won. You did it. The Javon Curse is still available, Matthew House.
Yeah, that's in the practice squad. So, guys, we've been moving so quickly, we haven't had a chance to do a full rundown of the break page. I went through the series that we've pulled already, which includes the black and blue mini in jerseys and the touchback jerseys series. I kind of went over the in motion just because that's the minis, just because of the fact that there's only the one headliner left. That's the Jamar Chase, and we had Eric asking about that earlier. But we haven't gotten a chance to go through everything else. I will once things start to slow down a little bit.
Never.
But we're not really slowing down here. This is a hot break room right now with this new series. So when we get a chance, when we get a moment, I will. Wow, I actually could have left that one out. I already folded it up though, and we've got some more to go. So, hey, at the end of the show, if it's one of the few things that we have pulled, which I doubt, we will get Tanya's win as a display right up here. But I want to make sure it's nice and snug in the box for Tanya. It's $1,000 jersey right there. Hey, well, it's a timely jersey with all the controversy going on around there. So, it might be a little bit more these days. Let's jump into the next one, guys. Let's see. We have George Lewis in this black and blue jerseys and minis. So I know who's winning. George, if you are out there, I can drop a message in the chat. I don't have to. I'll drop it right here. Let me know if you'd like a box number. Drop me a box number, George. George. Oh, George is requesting the wheel. Okay, cool. Let's go to the wheel then. That is for the black and blue jerseys and minis. Let me update my ticker here because we just took 20 off the. That was 20?
That was 20.
20 for the jerseys, but this is the jerseys and minis. I'm gonna be saying that all day so that you guys don't get confused because I know myself I would get confused. So I'll just keep you up to date. Let's see if I have a wheel out of 25. Let's see. I don't. So you know what? We're going to do this. We'll remove those. So that'll be out of 25 right there. Guys, I know at the top it says numbers 1 through 40. But if you look at the wheel, I've adjusted it to be 1 through 25. I am going to keep the numbers that we already pulled in here just because if it does hit that, then we will have to do a picker wheel to see what is closest. So let's go through and spin here for George's jersey. It is one of the numbers we still have. That is just barely number 22, box number 22 for George. Let me get that updated on here. 21, and then we have 23, 24. All right, ticker numbers are up to date. Thank you, Rip. Rip helping out over here, doing a great job already. I haven't even gotten up. I'm lazy right now. But George, good luck. As you can see, box 22 of 25. Tanya, I was so excited I forgot to snap a pic. Well, the beauty is, Tanya, you can go back and watch it on YouTube.
45-minute mark.
Yeah, it's a 45-minute mark. You could go back, screen record, take a screenshot, or the best thing, take a picture when it gets to your house. Send it on over to us. We love to see people excited about their wins. Yeah, tag us if you post it on social media. We'd love that. Let's get to George's box number 22. This is the black and blue jerseys and minis single box break number 1. So after this, we will have 22 boxes remaining in this series. It has been hot fire already. And we have a mini, so this could continue. A lot of minis on the board as far as headliners go. George, what do we got for you? Let's take a look here. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Oh, wow. Oh. Somebody was asking for this earlier. Let me see if I can find out who that was. It was one of our winners, actually. It was Redbeard asking for this baby. It is the Josh Jacobs Flash Mini. That is a nice one right there. Josh Jacobs in the NFC North going to George Lewis. I don't think there was much of a question who this was going to. George bought out the whole break. So thank you, George. You are awesome, my man. And you are getting this awesome Green Bay lid. Hey, if you are a anything else but a Packers fan, if you'd like, I'm not coaxing anybody on doing a trade here, but that TJ Hawkinson is also a headliner, so pretty much similar value to this Josh Jacobs, and I know that there were people looking for it in this chat, so if you want to put it on the trade block, you can, but this is a beautiful lid. I really like the style of green on here. George said that was the one I liked most, so I'm guessing he's keeping this one, and I don't blame him. It's a beautiful, beautiful Josh Jacobs right there. The cheese, I like it. Look at. I like how it's the yellowish cheese on the face mask. It almost, you know what I call that? I call that grated cheese because it kind of looks like a grate. Very nice, very nice. Let me get you written down there, George. I should have written the post-it note beforehand because we knew who was winning.
It was written in the stars. It was predetermined. It was destiny, or he bought all the spots.
Yeah.
Which is great because that's 8 entries into the Saquon sweepstakes.
You just read my mind. Yeah, just 8 spots there for George Lewis for that Saquon entry, and he comes home with a guaranteed win in this break because he bought all 8 spots. So he knew he was coming home with something. Wanted to give himself a guaranteed win on top of getting a really good ratio or a really good fraction of the chances to win that beautiful Saquon lid at the end of all this when it's all said and done.
Whew, okay. Think we're caught up.
All right.
I mean, you're not caught up. You still
right.
have a couple breaks to do. But
Right, and I will do my best to catch up on this side myself because I know that'll make it easier on your side. But Rip has been working nonstop over here. He has been killing it, though. Because I will say, you know, I've been on that side. I know how hectic it can get, and he has done a phenomenal job thus far.
well, show's not over yet.
Keeping me. No. We're still going. But all right, so this is the break that Gary is in. If you can kind of see, the names are kind of overflowing over there. Dustin Johnson, or Dustin Johnson, Eric Merzlak, and Gary Marvin. You are in the jersey break number 3. So touchback jersey number 3. We're going to.
And we got another jerseys lined up right after that. We'll have one jersey left after this, so we'll know if it's the Nico or not.
Not Troop asking, wait, it's 1 entry per spot or only if you win? No, 1 entries per spot, but we were saying that.
Well, it's 1 entry in the. Sorry. It's 1 entry for every spot in the single, and it's 2 entries for every spot in the double.
Right. So George bought into the entire single, as you can see here, so he just got himself 8 spots. Now, it's not just because he won. You know, all 7 of these other spots didn't win a helmet technically, but it is still all George. So he goes home with the mini helmet and 8 chances at the Saquon at the very end of all of this. So drop me a box number. As far as the jerseys go, you can see them scrolling at the bottom there. Actually, wait, here they come again. There's just 2 numbers left. I believe it's 26 and
19.
26 and 19. I got them. You want to try just talk? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be silly. Which one's it gonna be?
Look at Rip doing his best. I don't want to call this a Vanna White. This is like Deal or No Deal. You ever seen when they're standing up there with the cases? Floyd asked for the wheel. I should have known because he did that the last time for this. So let's go to this picker wheel. Let's get 20 off the board because we pulled that one. And let's show you. Brothers, you came in a little late. I did see Floyd's request for the wheel. But hey, you said 26. You have a 50-50 chance at it being 26. Let's take a look here. Let's close these annoying ads.
No free ads.
I don't like those. Oh, unfortunately, it is the other one, 19. But hey, listen, brothers, you could jump into the next jersey break, and you're for sure going to be calling out box number 26 because it is the last one that we have. I love how it gives you the little confetti like you just won something. We didn't win anything yet, but somebody is going home with box number 19. Let's get back over here so I can copy these names and put you in the randomizer. Here's that randomizer screen. There we go. 8 times around, guys. 8 times today. There we go. Come on. 7 and 8. All right. Copy. Shoot that over here. Let's take a look at what we've got. Ooh, scroll up. Okay. Dustin Johnson. Dustin, you have the NFC North. You also have the NFC East, the NFC West, the AFC North, and the AFC West. So a little bit of bookends there with the Wests and the Norths, and you also have the NFC East. Gary Marvin, you have the NFC South. Eric, you have the AFC South. And Gary, you have the AFC East again. So if you are looking for that Nico Collins in the AFC South, that's Eric's spot. But we also have a mystery headline, or well, it wouldn't be a headliner, a mystery box that we don't know because it is not a headliner. Let's take a look at what we have in box number 19. Oh boy. I pulled nothing but headliners here today.
Dude.
It is the Nico Collins that is going to Eric Merzlak in the AFC South. Nico Collins on this beautiful Texans jersey. We love that. I do have one gripe with Nico, though. Nico, your last name is Collins. There's a couple of L's in there. I know my cursive. That means the cursive is supposed to go up on the page. kind of looks like one big line, but it is a very nice signature nonetheless. It kind of reminds me, everybody knows I'm a hockey fan here, it kind of reminds me of Marian Hossa's signature because it's like an M and a scribble and then an H and a scribble. But regardless, I mean, it is signed by the player. We love that. And it's something cool to take home. Nico Collins, a phenomenal young player. He's going to do some damage down there in Texas. George saying, feeling a Nico pull here. Yeah, he was right. He was right. It almost looks like a TB12 with the coloring.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. But Eric, congratulations. An excellent hit on this Nico Collins. Let me get that all squared away for you here on the fold so you can see before I put it away one last time those numbers and that nice signature right there. Despite me criticizing the signature, it's a nice signature.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to harp too bad. I know these guys are signing like a million things at once, so you don't want to get that carpal tunnel or the wrist cramping up on you.
Arthritis.
So there you go. Very nice. I love that. I love that. It's kind of funny how he signs it N Collins as if there's like you see on the back of jerseys where guys have the same name. So like if there's two,
Sure,
like Henrik and Daniel Sedin, there were two of them on the same team. So you had like an H Sedin or a D Sedin. This one, it's like there's no other Collins, is there? I don't think there's another Collins on the Texans.
It's not an uncommon last name.
It's definitely not on the jersey itself. It just says Collins in the back. So for him to for him to do the signature and just put N Collins. He's being very proper, very official. Eric. Oh, I spelled your name wrong, Eric. I apologize. Let me do that one more time. Make sure that goes to you.
Get it right.
There's multiple ways to spell Eric.
Get it right.
But I got to make sure it's the right way. It's because you got the K in the last name. That's what threw me off. I was like, there's a K in there. I know there is. Okay. What do we have next, Rip? We got another black and blue?
We got another black and blue double.
Black and blue double. All right.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. I feel it. The last of the current jerseys, there's already 2 spots gone in that. That actually could have moved already since I last opened my mouth. It did.
We closed out?
Yeah, so we are 5 away from closing out that last jersey. Then I'll bring the new jerseys in. The new jerseys.
Ha! Now, guys, the new jerseys. Now, guys, I know we pulled the last headliner in the jerseys, but there is one more box left. If we get to that, we close out the series and we open up probably a new jersey series for you. I don't want to make Rip do extra work and open that up, but we will if it's early enough in the show.
That's my job.
That's his job.
Don't worry about that.
It's his job. But also the fact that there still could be an awesome hit that's just not a headliner in that last box. So don't think of it as, oh, we got to close this out just to get to that. No.
It's not a chore.
You're going to get a jersey. It's going to be signed by an athlete. It's going to be awesome. And then we're still going to get a whole new list of headliners on the board. The breaks don't stop here in the room. As you can see, as we get into this next one, for the next black and blue, we've got Stephanie, Anthony, Al, George again, Angie, Bradley, and Angie again in here. We have those names. So, black and blue jerseys and minis. You flipped spots. Yes, this is part of our Freaky Friday, Craig Crenshaw. We're going to get you some wins here today, Craig. We did flip spots. It'll be you'll see this on Fridays. You also see me here at the noon show on Fridays with Robbie. I don't know if I'll be at that desk over there. We'll kind of play it by ear, depending on who's pulling the hot hits, the hot headliners. So far today, it's been me. I don't know. But let's see. Black and blue jerseys and minis. Double box break number 2. Drop me two box numbers. Drop me 2 box numbers if your name is Stephanie Potwin, Anthony Martini, Al Savings, George Lewis, Angie Nielsen, Bradley Williams, or Angie again. B. Williams says 5. I did see that one get in there first, number 5, so we'll take that, but we needed 2 box numbers, so I will take one of Al's. Al, what would you like more? Would you like 4 or 13? So I'll go with one of those. Craig says, I should be the producer. Hey, Rip's doing a great job. Al says he would like 13 a little bit more. So we'll go with...
for my job?
Craig, it doesn't matter, my guy. Don't you worry. It's going to be great no matter what.
You and me, let's meet in the parking lot of
I love how your face was just barely in the product cam of that one. So box number 13.
13.
13.
Lucky number 13.
As he's grabbing that, let me get your names in the randomizer.
Is this box number 13 or box number 13?
Okay.
I'm on one for that.
Craig Crenshaw saying, you should be the producer. You know what? I should be richer. That's what I should be. Anybody want to help out with that? I'm taking applications for you to be my 401k provider. There we go. Let's get those names in the randomizer and show you the randomization. There we go. There we go. With Robbie, you should be the... Oh, that's what he was saying. With Robbie, I should be the producer. Okay, yeah, you like Robbie? All right, that's fine with me. I'm cool with sliding over there. I am going to leave it up to Robbie, though, too. He looked like a fat head in the product camp. Yeah, yes, he did. Yes, he did a little bit. It definitely zooms in a little unflatoriously. I don't know if that's actually a word. I just kind of threw that in.
Flatoriously.
I went for the unflattered. I guess it would just be unflattered, but like...
Yeah, unflattering.
I wanted to use it as an adverb.
Oh, I love it.
That is Matt's job. All right, so you guys are randomized those 8 times as you saw right there. Let's take a look at what we have in here. Stephanie, I'm sorry, it's cutting your name off right there. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. Anthony, you have the NFC North. Stephanie, you have the NFC South. NFC East is George Lewis. NFC West is Al Savings. AFC North is George Lewis again. AFC South, Bradley Williams. And Angie, you finished this bracket off with the AFC East and the AFC West. Let's get to box number 5 of 25. That is my lucky number, is number 5. So let's see. Jokingly, this will determine if it's lucky, then I'll be the host for the 12 o'clock show. No, that'll still be left up to Robbie. He has the seniority. I'll leave it up to him what he wants to do. Let's see. Let us see. What do we have here? All right, so we have a mini. We have a mini. And like I said, in this series, that's a good sign because we have a lot more headliners that are minis than we do in the jerseys, although those jerseys are very nice. Let's see what we got here. Oh, baby.
Okay.
It is the Jay Jettis, Justin Jefferson in the NFC North. My Bears division has been hot today, but I haven't pulled any Bears. It's been Vikings and Packers all day. Anthony Martini going home with this one. Now it is the Black and Blue series. Let's see what's an issue with this one. It says scratches. I don't really see any scratches on here. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe there's a little bit of a scuff underneath this logo right here, but I'm actually gonna take this scratches thing off. I'll put it back on just so that you could see the signature right there on this Flash little mini helmet right there. Flash alternate. Oh, I love that Flash alternate. That is sick. I love the gold on that. And then it feeds into the horns itself. Very nice. I love how the face mask is purple though still too. I think that's a nice offset. Anthony, nice hit, my man.
There you go. And again, we got the TJ Hawkinson, we got the Justin Jefferson. These dudes are just gonna rack up the yardage, the touchdowns. They're gonna ease JJ McCarthy into the league, make it real easy for him.
That is true. I'm trying to write out that whole long last name.
Right,
Justin
we got one more
Jefferson.
to go. One more box to go.
One more box to go, and then do we have another break ready to go?
We'll be
right
caught
after
up after this.
Oh, we'll be caught up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put that back on just so that we know why it's in the black and blue. But I'm gonna be honest with you, regardless of that.
Sure.
This is sick.
Yeah.
Guys, we're never even though it's in a black and blue series, we're never going to give you something that is like full on damaged. Like that's just not the way we do things here. If it is not worth winning or not worth taking home, we're not gonna send it home with you. We're not gonna put it in the breaks.
We're not gonna go. Hey, you deal with this.
That's just customer. Where's the word I'm looking for?
Appreciation.
Yeah, well, that, but also quality. That's not quality control. That's not part of the ways. Not part of the Ultimate Autographs
ethos.
Yeah, ethos or business model here. All right, let's see. Box 13. As called by Al. Ooh, okay. Here's
Look
the
what we
Saquon.
got.
Alex bringing the Saquon
Look at
in
this
to show that
fat carrot right here. Thank you, Alex.
You know what? Before I get to box 13, let me give that one a look real quick here.
This is what you're playing for.
This is what you could be winning if you're jumping into these black and blue jerseys and mini breaks. This is the Saquon Barkley Speed Flex two-tone chrome on that thing. Look at it. I could use this as a bathroom mirror in the morning. I could see myself. You could see the whole rest of the room. Look at all those boxes over there. Look at my screen. You can see the behind the scenes of my screen. That's how clean this thing is. Very nice. You have in the front the New York Giants logo on that little bumper right there. The autograph, of course. And then, like I was mentioning, that two-tone on the New York Giants. The red going into the blue with the silver logo. We like that. Now, I'm going to leave this up here. I don't want you guys to get confused, though, because of the fact that we usually pull things and put them up here. That is not pulled. That is the prize at the end of this series.
This looks like a. You remember Rocket Pops? Bomb Pops?
Yeah.
Looks like that.
Oh, you know what's funny is so I don't know if do you like liquid IVs?
I'm familiar with them.
The packets that you put in the water. There is a
Crystal Light for jocks.
Crystal Light for jocks. Crystal Light for festival goers. I would say.
There you go.
Or anybody that's having a busy day, which is typically me. I love Liquid IV. Not to give them free ads here, but they do have a rocket pop flavor, like a bomb pop flavor. It's very good, very nice. Gets you really, really hyper though. It's definitely a summer flavor. It's definitely like something like you're gonna go out and like do something. Don't just be sitting at home downing those. That's way too much sugar. You'll be bouncing off the walls. All right, box number 13. It's a nice carrot for sure. Sick lid, yes. And we're gonna have another nice sick lid here as we pull another mini out of here. Just take a look at what we've got here. Let's see. Anthony already came away with one. There's plenty in that NFC North. Let's see. Oh, no. It's not the NFC North.
Oh, no.
Where's Tanya? She's not in this break, sadly, but it is her Chargers on this Keenan Allen lid. Oh, well, it is kind of Bears, but this is on a Chargers lid. So this is going... Yeah, this is my boy, Keenan Allen, but it's on a Chargers lid, so this is going to the Los Angeles Chargers in the AFC West. That is going to Angie. Angie, you are walking away with this sick flash alternate. So we pulled two flash alternates in this break. That is nice. I'll call this one grated cheese as well. It's not a Wisconsin thing anymore. Look at that. The beautiful face mask on there, but the flash alternate logo on the Chargers lid. Angie, you are coming home with something very cool. Now, okay. This.
What's up?
I'm looking for the error on this thing. I don't want to be calling out all of them, but like I want to be honest. I want to be honest with our customers. I don't see anything on this one, really.
Don't even bother with that anymore.
I don't see it. The Beckett certification on the back here. Very nice. I don't know what this would be. It's just an awesome helmet. Awesome hit. Congratulations, Angie. You are going home with a sick Keenan Allen. I love him on the Bears. I think that was a good pickup. Give some veteran depth.
I was going to say, it's nice to have some adults in the room.
He won't be there probably when the Bears are going on to win Super Bowls. I don't know if he's going to make it. He's a little bit older.
But he will have helped instill a culture that permeates throughout the years.
I'm good with that. We do have culture problems here with our Chicago teams, and let's hope the Bears are no longer one of them.
Eric Zafran bought 3 spots in the mini, leaving 1 spot left for some closer magic. Eric said, no, I don't want that. But could something else have happened? Nope. So there's still 1 spot left in the minis. There's 4 boxes left, 2 doubles. We get new minis in the Heezy. But yeah, I mean, these black and blue jerseys and minis are still red hot. We have, more action starting back up in the single, starting back up in the next double. So, and we have this sweet Saquon in the room now, so you can see how good it is.
Eric saying, that's me. Give me that Jamar. Now, Eric, I don't know. That's a risky play, my man. Leaving the closer magic on the table, leaving one spot. Either you might want to close it out or somebody else could take it. He's leaving it up for grabs. What a nice guy.
Fortune favors the bold.
What a nice guy. Easy says right on. Love it. That's Angie Nielsen.
Right,
pulling that Keenan, which is one of Tanya's favorites. And how can it not be? I mean, a gentleman, an absolute legend in the room. I think the majority of the Bears culture problem is probably going to be in the front office rather than the actual team over the last 20 or so years. But
you can just copy and paste that sentiment to a lot of the Chicago teams.
That is true. So we're on the wheel here. Let's get back to the live break sheet. However, I do have to update my ticker before somebody yells at me.
Get your ticker in order.
Jerseys, we took that off the board. What did we take off the board? We took off 13. So we're going to go 7 to 12. And then 14 through 21. And then we took off 5. So
and that first mini is ready for you whenever you are.
Oh, the minis are ready. Oh,
mini just closed.
I was going to give a rundown.
Thank you, Luke Lane. Lois's brother, obviously. Closer magic there. And bought into the double black and blue. So there you go.
Let me just, since this is our first mini break, I will do a rundown of just the minis for you guys. And you know what? I'll squeeze one in here too. Since
and that
we're almost
second mini is going up now. This will be the last mini of the In Motion series. So
why can't I find it on
have
here?
at it.
2-point conversion, victory, fight song.
It's the one with the little helmets.
Yeah, the minis. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's take a look. Now, we can get through this quick because there's not a whole lot to look at. The only headliner that we have left is the Jamar Chase. I know that is what Eric is searching for. And so that is a really nice lid. I hope we get a chance to pull it for Eric. Let's see what we get. There are still, we're going to do 2 boxes here, so then there will be 2 boxes remaining. If we don't pull the headliner, that means Jamar Chase is for sure coming out in the next break, but 2 whole breaks left. Even if he comes out in this first one, we might have some hot fire in the next one. Now, we went through the black and blue, we went through the jerseys, and we just went through the minis because that has been what's hot this morning. But somebody also asked a question about the Javon Curse in the practice squad. So let me give you an opportunity to see this practice squad right here. Still available is the Barry Sanders licensed jersey. That is a licensed jersey on there. We do not have the Dan Marino jersey left, but we still do have the Emmitt Smith mini on this NFL logo helmet. I like that. That's a nice touch. We've seen a couple things like that with like NFL draft or whatever, but the whole league, obviously Hall of Famer right there, Emmitt Smith on an NFL logo. I wonder if it has something on the opposite side. That would be nice as well. We also have the Antonio Gates.
Tanya.
Where's the Antonio? Oh, it's down here. Yeah, Tanya. Hall of Fame 25. This is on the Salute to Service Authentic.
It's calling out to you.
Very nice. We have a Dak Prescott up for grabs, too. Rip was mentioning this yesterday because of how big that Dallas. Dak Prescott on this gigantic Dallas Cowboys logo. Very nice. Dak Prescott on there in the first.
Hit the rest stop.
Sounds good. I'll just be giving this recap, and then we'll get into the break. Let's see what else we got in here. Yeah. How about this Drake London Speed Flex? Where is that? Oh, right here. Oh, obviously, with the Falcons logo on there. We don't see too many Falcons Speed Flexes in this room, so that is definitely something that is rare. I wouldn't wait. I would jump in the practice squad, get yourself an opportunity to win that. The Brian Dawkins is still available in here as well. Look at that. Oh, very nice. I love these, the all-white ones. I'm struggling with my series right now. I believe that is a rave. It should be a rave, but double check with me, unless that's a lunar. That could be a lunar. I believe that's a lunar because lunar, moon, white. But yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful Eagles lid for that Brian Dawkins right there on that authentic. We still have the Michael Vick Flex, another Eagle, so you could double up. Hey guys, can you check an order number for me? 241058. It's the practice single. Did it break last night or this morning? If so, what's the results? Thanks, guys. TJ, Rip just ran out of the room real quick. He was grabbing something. When he comes back, I will make sure that we get that checked for you. I don't have it on my end. I don't have it pulled up, so it'll be a little easier for him to access. So give me 1 second to finish up with this break, and we will get that information for you. No worries. If Luke Lane wins, I'm calling Lois to get Superman to get me in. Yeah, the old school Falcons logos are really nice on those helmets, Zach Steens. But what's also nice is the Kelly Green and the old school Eagles logos. So yeah, Michael Vick still available in here on there. And then, of course, what they were asking for, another team that we see very rarely on a Speed Flex with the Oakley visor, with the Hydro on there, Javon Curse on that beautiful Tennessee Titans logo. Whew. I love the blue and the red on that one. That is nice. Also unpictured in this series, Kyron Williams, Aaron Jones, and Earl Campbell. I'm kind of confused as to why we don't have a video of the Javon Curse, but hey, that gives us more reason to then pull it and see how it looks in real life. Since you're back, Rip, TJ was asking if you could check order number 241058 that's in the practice squad single.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was pulled last night, but we'll make sure that that is either still on the board for you or if it was pulled already.
Any other headliners? I got the Justin Jefferson off.
Justin Jefferson, no, that other one was not, so we are good.
Was not a headliner.
Although we're going to get into this next mini break, and if we are able to pull the Jamar Chase for Eric, then we will have another headliner off the board. So let me get you guys back over to the page over here. Okay, so if your name is Matthew House, I think that must have meant to be Matthew House. Matthew House, Ian Boyce, Stephanie Potwin, Lance Abbott, Eric Zafran, or Luke Lane, let me send you guys a message. Now, what is in that message, you may ask? In Motion Minis, number 1, drop me 2 box numbers.
TJ,
all in caps. I promise I'm not screaming at you.
That pump fake single, the practice squad single, you are still you're the sole participant in that still.
Sole participant.
That's still wide open. Let's rally the troops. Let's get that squared away.
Okay, sole participant, and I just gave the rundown for the practice squad, guys. Somebody was asking about the Javon Curse, so I would not wait to jump in there. We're not going to wait to jump into the wheel because that was Eric Michael requesting the wheel ×2. Now we have 4 left. So I am
picker wheel.
I'm going to go to the picker wheel. Let's do
Sorry,
done.
I didn't mean to sound so.
No, you're good.
Go to the picker wheel,
That's what
Mike.
we got. So let's see. What are our numbers here? We have 4, 18, 19, and 30. So I can leave 19 on the board. Let's go with 4. Oh, I don't like how that does that, though. Let's go 4, 18, 19. Oh, you guys don't know what I'm saying. I don't like. It didn't put them in numerical order. It just put them in whatever order I threw in there. And then 30 is still on the board. So there are 4. We're going to spin twice. That looks like an H upside down, but I promise it's a 4. It's just the way the wheel is. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Only 2 more to go after this. It is going to be 4 for our first number. So we have 4. Rip is throwing it at me like I'm going down for a Hail Mary. And let's see
What had the TriStar certification?
Ooh, good question. I believe that came out of, I wonder if that came out of, and 30 is our other number. I believe that came out of one of the jerseys. Okay, so 4 and 30 in the minis, which means we have 18 and 19 left. Let's see if we still have Ja'Marr Chase somewhere in here.
Found it.
Got it? Okay, perfect. All right, back at the randomizer. Let's get a new list here. We'll get those names copied and pasted. Copy, paste. 8 times around, 8 times around. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ooh, okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Copy. A lot of copy, a lot of paste. Okay. Open that up. Close the randomizer. That's not what I want. There we go. Oh. Oh, no. Why did that do that again? Hold on.
You doing all right over there, buddy?
Yeah, I am, but this thing keeps... There we go. Okay. We got to switch back to that just so I can edit it, so I can close it, so I can do that. Okay. Perfect. All right. You guys can kind of see your names. Let me slide over just a little bit. Stephanie Potwin, you have the NFC North. NFC South belongs to Ian Boyce. Matthew House, you have the NFC East. NFC West belongs to Eric Zafran, who also has the AFC South and AFC East. Lance Abbott in the AFC North, and Luke Lane in the AFC West. Good luck, everybody. We're going to be doing box number 4 first. In the minis. In the minis, if we get AFC North, who has that? That's Lance Abbott. Oh, Eric, you don't have your Ja'Marr Chase spot. But hey, there's always trades to be had after the fact. If
we'll see what happens, you know?
And you know what? Hey, maybe he doesn't get pulled in this one. Maybe he gets pulled in the next one. Let's find out. Ooh, well, he's not in this one. This one, what have we been saying? NFC North has been hot all day. Dante Culpepper on that Rave collection. Dante Culpepper, not a headliner in here. That is crazy,
that rave
especially on a rave.
Gorgeous, though.
That is, yeah. And
that's like deep purple stuff, right?
And we talked about this in another show. We use words that mean bad things to mean good things. You said it is gorgeous. Yeah, I'm going to say another G word. This is gross, but I mean just the same thing. This is absolutely sick. Ew, gross.
It stinks, too.
Blacked out with the purple, the gray signature in there. I love this one. Stephanie. Good win right there. Love to see that. Welcome to the break room, by the way. Stephanie, first time in here, first time win. Tell us who your team is if you're around, how you found out about Ultimate Autographs, and we're happy to have you. Are you chasing anything in particular? Maybe from your team, maybe from your another team. We have a lot of people in here that have a specific team that may also chase like the top hits, like a Brady or a Mahomes, So. I have a Culpepper Mini Lunar jersey and rep. Yes, Zach, there you go. Stephanie's joining your club right here. Nice hit, Stephanie.
Everyone, don't forget to hydrate today. I almost did, and I was starting to feel a little bad. A little sip of water did the trick. Don't forget to hydrate, my friends. Zach Steens has the Culpepper Mini Lunar jersey and rep. You're looking to complete some cycles there. You're looking to...
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Do a little rainbow action there.
Chasing anything Browns, but was referred by Eric. Okay, all right. Thanks, Eric. And glad to have you, Stephanie. Chasing anything Browns, well, that wouldn't be Ja'Marr Chase. It's in the same division. You don't have that division. That is going to Lance Lance Abbott if we pull it. But, hey, there's always chances in these other breaks. Let me see what we have. What do we have as far as Browns on the board here? Trying to see.
Sadly, I don't think too much right now, headliner-wise.
But the nice thing... Oh, I don't even have to rip this one. I can pull the tape. I know, not as fun, guys. I don't get to use the little box cutter, but it still gives you that rip noise. There you go. If you're an ASMR person, hey, but you know what? Even if it's not in a headliner, it could be hiding in the and more section for a lot of these. I got to double check that Baker Mayfield. Is that one on a Browns?
What is it in?
It's probably on a Buccaneers black and blue mini and jersey. It's probably on his current team, the Buccaneers. But hey, you never know. He's a headliner, so we can go check that later. But you never know. Like I said.
Yes, ladies. Let's go.
All right. Box number 30 of 30 as decided by the picker wheel. Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness, we talked about him. And he had to come out. I'm so sorry, Eric. This is Lance Abbott.
Oh, no.
On the win for this one. It is the Ja'Marr Chase on that AFC North Cincinnati Bengals lid. Lance Abbott coming away with the last headliner in here. This is a really nice one. The signature going up one of the tiger stripes right up there. Sorry if I called it a tiger. I know it's a Bengal, but come on, we know what that is. The Bengals, a very tough team. Ja'Marr Chase is a good part of that structure, and I hope they have a resurgence this year because with the numbers that Joe Burrow put up last year, you would have expected them to make the playoffs, and they didn't. So let's hope that that happens this year. Jacom saying, whoop, whoop, cheers. Cheers, Jacom. Hope all is well with you as well. Tanya, yes, she is excited for more women in here. I like that. We like to see the diversity in here, that's for sure. We welcome anybody and everybody, so long as you are sports fans like us or trying to win prizes for some sports fan in your life. You're an above and beyond type person.
All I ask is that you just be cool, man.
Yeah.
I don't like to associate with uncool cats.
Yeah, be nice.
I don't know why I'm a jazzmonger all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, Eric, but Eric was nice enough to say congrats. I know he was chasing the chasing the Ja'Marr Chase. I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that before I said it, but I didn't mean to pull a dad joke right there. But you never know. Trades could happen. Ja'Marr Chase could come back in the room. Hey, maybe he'll be on a full size rather than a mini. You can go after him in that sense. Ja'Marr Chase on the mini Bengals lid right here. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Lance coming away with that one. Nice job, Lance. You know what? I am going to cut this sticker for you just so that your box is not kind of weird looking for shipping department. I did that strategically and didn't cut myself, so I get an A+. All right.
Man, this Culpepper's dope. This is really cool.
That is.
Sorry.
That is very nice. A Dante Culpepper and a Ja'Marr Chase all in one break. I mean,
what's left in the college? Shay would like to know.
Well, that is great that Shay is jumping in and asking about the college because that was where I was going to go next because we haven't. It's already 10:30 and we haven't had a chance to do a full rundown yet. We left off with the pump fake practice squad. We have already gone through the minis, the jerseys, and the black and blue minis and jerseys. Although I do want to go back into the black and blue just to see what that Baker Mayfield is on. I believe it's on a. Yeah, it's on his current team. So it's not a Brown. But hey, still a former Brown. So you can get him on this Buccaneers lid. And you could just reminisce about the times that he was in Cleveland. I mean, there are a lot of players in my fanhood that have moved on to other teams that I would get them on their new team. Mostly everybody knows I'm a hockey guy. So I have had in my years a Dustin Byfuglien jersey on the Jets after he played for my Blackhawks, a Teuvo Teravainen Canes jersey. I was big on the jerseys for a while just because I was like, it's not as expensive as the jerseys, but I'll still get them. But I get them in jerseys for my teams. I do have a Teuvo and I have a Byfuglien both in Blackhawks. Actually, I got the Teuvo recently. It's a Winter Classic because he came back. So you never know. Baker Mayfield could do the same towards the end of his career. Did Tanya win yet, Clapping Cheeks?
Yeah.
Yes, she did. But she also asked, Rip, can I trade it? What are we trading, Tanya?
Yeah, as long as it's
Are we trading the Tyreek?
If it's within the same show that you're trading something for,
yeah,
that is kosher.
Yeah, if there's something else you'd like.
So let us know what trades we got. But also speaking of Tanya, hot diggity dog, you are a break room favorite, may I say, because we're starting to get a little bit
Ooh.
movement in that diamond single that Tanya was the first one to get in on.
Okay, I was about to click on
we're like 5 away in that, and that'd be a fun one to see. We can see Tanya hit that lid.
I was about to click on the diamond quad, but I'll click on the single just so you guys can see the price point and how many spots are left. She was saying not the jersey, the spot I bought. Which spot did you buy, Tanya? And we can switch it. If you're talking about the diamonds, how many spots does she have bought into the diamonds?
Just one.
Just the one. So typically we would only do within the same break. So if you only have the one, we can't bump you up to a double. But if you buy another spot in the single, we can combine those and make it a double spot.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little fuzzy on the exact request.
I think she's asking to move it, but the problem is with the price points, we'd probably keep you within the same series. And if you only have one spot bought into the single,
okay.
The most we could do is probably if you buy another spot, we take those 2 single spots and make it 1 double spot. If that works for you. But yeah, I would keep your diamond though, Tanya, because you know what? She said I'm going to win, so it doesn't matter.
That's right. Don't even worry about it.
Because
think about it.
People were asking about the college and they were asking about the diamonds. We didn't get any questions about the vault, but those are the 3 series that I have not run down yet. So let's take a look in these diamonds. There's 5 spots to go, partially thanks to Tanya. Actually, wait, I think I did do the diamonds this morning. Yeah, we did do the diamonds.
Yeah, you were losing your mind over that AP and the Bonix.
I did a rundown already, so I'll do a quick one here. We didn't pull anything yet in this morning. So there's still the Jordan Love available. There is still the Aaron Donald available, the Barry Sanders. And then as far as speed flexes go, we have 3 of them. There's Travis Kelce, the Adrian Peterson two-tone chrome with the biggest signature imaginable. You also have the Bo Nix on the two-tone chrome as well. All 3 of those are speed flexes. All 3 of those still available. We also have the Emmitt Smith in here on this Dallas Star. Oh my God, Dallas Stars. I just rattled off 2 Texas teams, and it's the Cowboys. Sorry, America's team, Dallas Cowboys. It throws me off because I'm a hockey fan. I'm sorry. I always think Stars. But the Dallas Cowboys, Emmitt Smith, and also unpictured headliners, Warren Moon and Antonio Gates. So the secondary headliners are hot as well. Real quick, here's those videos. That's a beautiful Bo Nix right there. Say hi to Alex as he spins that around. The Broncos bumper at the top. You have the two-tone. It's almost a sunset orange as you go down there. We also have the Adrian Peterson. That is nice. Oh my goodness, that just takes my breath away. We've already pulled quite a lot of NFC North today. I would not be surprised if that continued. So jump in to the diamonds if you would want that Adrian Peterson, and if you have eyes and they work, I think you would want it. Even a Bears fan like me is saying, I want that Vikings Adrian Peterson. You can quote me on that. All right, let's get back to the break page here and take a look at some of those other series. Somebody asked about the college, so let's run down the college real quick. That's the vault. We'll do that next. But here's the Fight Song College series. Let's jump in here. What is available? The Speed Flex Josh Allen. The Josh Allen Speed Flex. That is a beautiful white with the Ride 'em Cowboy logo right there. Yeah, very nice. It's almost like Steelers colors, which is throwing me off because Josh Allen, not a Steeler in the NFL. But, of course, these are all the college lids. You also have the Blake Corum. Oh, my gosh. Look at this artistry work right here. Somebody was asking which artist this is. I can't tell from here. who did it, but we have a number of artists here at Ultimate Autographs that specifically commission helmets for us. So you won't find a lot of these designs practically anywhere else. So get in here, get this LA Rams lid, ripped with the Michigan logo in there, and a really nice silhouette of Blake Corum on the side there. That is sick. I want to see that pulled most in this room right now compared to what we have. I know I gave Adrian Peterson a lot of love in the diamonds, but my goodness, is this thing sick. Oh, and the Javon Curse. I won't forget that one. Mikey, is Taves ever going to come back? Not to the Blackhawks. It sounds like that both parties, the Blackhawks and the Taves, have gone their mutual ways and parted. He's working to get back into the NHL. Selfishly, I would not want to see him play in another jersey, but I do understand wanting to go out on your own terms, and I would respect him. I already respect him, but I would respect if he made that decision. Just don't do the Patrick Kane and go to Detroit, please. My heart can't take it. But no, I mean, if he made a comeback, oh my gosh, he should already be first ballot Hall of Famer when it comes to the end. But I mean, who has climbed back like that other than Mario Lemieux, who was battling cancer and honestly could have knocked off a number of Gretzky records if he was healthy his entire career. But I don't want to take anything away from Sidney Crosby or Alex Ovechkin knocking off Gretzky records as they have, because those two men went through a number of shortened seasons, including a lockout as well. So incredible, incredible feats all around in the hockey world. Let's see here. Clapping Cheek says, if just waiting for my check to hit the bank. Yep. We all, aren't we all? This Friday is not a payday for me, so I'm waiting until next week. It'll hit nicely, though. I've been chilling with you guys in the break room quite a bit, though, enjoying my time thus far. Let's see who else is in here. Joe Montana. We were just zoomed in on that. That was the next one I was going to explain. Look at that. On that, that's a Notre Dame, right? When they have it all. Yeah, Joe Montana went to Notre Dame. That is beautiful right there. I like how there isn't a logo. Some of you may think it's a little plain. I love it. I think that's really cool. He just signed. Honestly, he could have signed right there. Right in that spot right there where there would be a logo, but he's a humble guy. He put it up here. Did you ever see the footage of Joe Montana where he found out that the sideline phone worked, and so he dialed, because all you had to do was either dial 7 or dial 9 to I forget which one it was, because I've worked phones that were both, but you either dial 7 or dial 9. And he called his wife, and his wife's like, what are you doing? Like, shouldn't you be at the game right now? He's like, yeah, I'm just calling you from the sideline. That is crazy. That's amazing. Ladd McConkey is still available in here, a Georgia Bulldog. Ladd McConkey, a great season this past year. He's Chargers, right?
Rams.
Oh, he's Rams. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, isn't he Chargers? Let me double check. I'm sorry, guys. I get confused because I will say they're both yellow teams out in the West.
Well, in LA of all places.
and it confuses me a little bit. Maybe we move the Rams back to St. Louis.
Chargers.
I don't know.
You're right. Chargers.
Chargers. Yeah. So Tanya, it's not a Chargers lid, but it is your Ladd McConkey on a Georgia Bulldogs. Look at that cherry red. It's the same red that you get in the Chiefs. I don't know if Tanya wants to hear that, though, because those Chiefs, those pesky Chiefs, right? But, hey, that is a beautiful lid. Yes, Tanya's saying Chargers. Yeah, I knew it. I second-guessed myself for a second there.
I'm the dumb-dumb.
Ladd McConkey, I will say, made me a lot of money this last year, so that's why I kind of knew that one. Ladd McConkey, great guy in there, great player. Tim Brown is still available in here as well. Tim Brown on this Heisman. Oh, very nice. Heisman authentic with the gold. Tim Brown. Woo-hoo. That is nice. Also in the college that are unphotoed secondary headliners, Warren Sapp and Marcus Allen. What? Wow, what two names to be unphotoed, right? But let's get back into the not only photoed, but the videoed. Oh my gosh. I could look at this thing all day. It's crazy how this video is 27 hours long, guys, right? All right. I'm going to stop talking now, and we're just going to watch this for the next 27 hours because that is beautiful artwork on there. No, you'd have to pay me a lot to get me to stop talking. I'm Italian. Let's go back here. That is that beautiful Blake Corum on the ripped Michigan and LA. That is LA Rams on the Speed Flex. Another Speed Flex. No, we don't have that one. No, we don't have that one. Okay, so that's it. That's the only videoed Speed Flex that we have, but not the only Speed Flex in that series. The Josh Allen is also available, so jump on the college. Now, the only real series that we haven't gotten a chance to run down is the Vault, so let me jump you into there as well. Victory Formation is our Vault series, and that one still has quite the amount of headliners in here as well, including a Speed Flex. It is the Deion Sanders on that. I want to call it ripped. I mean, it is ripped, but it's not like ripped with another team. Usually we see like two different teams meshed in together.
It's generationally ripped.
But this is, generationally ripped, as Rip said. Haha, see what I did there? But that is an Atlanta Falcons Deion Sanders. Beautiful, beautiful lid right there. I like that style. And he found just enough spot up here on the white section to get that red ink right in there. Beautiful. Love that. We also have my 1985 Bears. I say my, but I was born in 1998. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But still, the last great Bears team. I guess I could count 2006. Devin Hester was an absolute beast. Him taking that one back right away was the highlight of that entire game until the Bears collapsed and lost. But hey, they did it against Peyton Manning. So if you're going to do it against a team, do it to a legend, right? Or do it against a legend. But the 85 Bears, you can clearly make out Dan Hampton right there on the top.
Jim
McMahon. I would imagine Singletary's on here.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, so plenty of signatures on here. It is riddled with signatures. If Jeff August is in the room, I haven't seen him at all this morning, but he was here yesterday. If Jeff August is in the room, Jeff won one of these, even though he is a Packers fan, and he was gifting it to his cousin, who is a Bears fan. He can probably, it's been almost a week now. I'm not sure if that got delivered yet. Our shipping team works quickly, works fast, but sometimes the mail itself, sometimes whether it's UPS or whatever, sometimes they have a lot on their plate as well. So it takes a village, and hopefully that got to Jeff already. If Jeff got that already, Jeff, you can firsthand tell the people how nice that thing is. And I want to hear it from you as a Packers fan. I want to hear you say that 1985 Bears lid is nice. But like I said, he is gifting it to a Bears fan, so it's going to a good home. It could go to another good home. It could go to your home. And yes, I'm talking to you at home. We also have the Adrian Peterson, another AP, another big signature on this Vikings authentic lid. That is hot, hot fire right there. And at the very end, Tanya won one already today. It was a jersey of Tyreek Hill. Tanya said, do not let Jeff buy into the diamonds. We don't stand a chance against Jeff. Well, Jeff did say that his accountant has told him that he isn't going to need to stop playing for a little while. His accountant being him. But yeah, he still did play yesterday, so twist his arm a little bit. He'll jump in there.
I mean, it's quite apropos and poetic, if you ask me, that he came out of retirement to hit a Brett Favre Speed Flex.
That is true. Yeah, came right out of retirement, immediately hit the Brett Favre Speed Flex. Not only was it a Brett Favre Speed Flex, it was a Brett Favre Speed Flex that was a Green Bay version, because you could have a Brett Favre on a Vikings, but it was a Green Bay one, and I mean, that's his team. Nobody's going to deny him of that one. Tanya saying, just kidding. Zach Steen said the Steve Smith is great. Unfortunately, Zach, that did get pulled. Was it you that won that? I'm trying to remember. Is that what you're saying? It's great. Was that your poll? Steve Smith was really cool. Hopefully we get him back in the room fairly soon. We've seen quite a bit of him in our short time here. I know Rip and I have been here for like 6 weeks now, and if you include in the training.
Tanya, I was just thinking from this conversation that Larry Fitzgerald, man, that would have been a cool one to see in the room personally. Yeah. That did get hit. And yeah, not just because it is gorgeous, but also for the fact that it Larry Fitz, man, that's a tough auto to come by.
Yeah.
So
Tanya being a Cardinals supporter out there in Arizona. Well, I know she's a Chargers fan first and foremost, but the Cardinals are right up the road. But that is an autograph that we don't see a whole lot in this room, and I wish we would see more. Larry Fitzgerald on a beautiful, beautiful lid. You were talking about it the other day, Rip. You said the bumpers on there.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, that's Tanya's second team. Zach Steen says he has more tackles than drops. Yep. He also said he did not win the Steve Smith. I don't know who came away with that one. I'm not sure. I think that actually might have been in one of my shows or one of our shows, but I don't remember when or where we pulled that or who it went to. But yeah, Tyreek Hill is this last photoed headliner in here in the vault. Your unphotoed headliners, your secondary headliners, that is Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers still available. Let's take a look at the Speed Flex that is in here. That is the Deion Sanders. You can see up top here, you can see his accolades. 8-time Pro Bowl. He has Prime Time written on there as well. Coach Prime. Let's see if I could see Hall of Fame 2011. Very nice on there. Throwing all his accolades on there. Hey, if it was a ripped one with the college, with his college team in there, or at least with the college team that he coaches, Colorado, you could have a couple more inscriptions on there, yeah? I guess you could just throw coach on there, or eventually you'll be throwing Shadur Sanders on one of these, I guess. So we'll have to see where he goes in this year's draft. That adds value to this helmet nonetheless, though. Even though it's his son getting drafted, he raised his son, he coached his son at a high level. That's going to add to the value of this Deion right away. So I would not wait to jump on this. Somebody's going to be winning this within the next week, and it's going to be timely because of the fact that the NFL draft is coming up. Next thing you know, maybe a Speed Flex that's, this Deion Sanders. Speed Flexes themselves range from about $600 to $900 I see online. Probably actually more $700 to $900. So call it $1,000. Call it a little bit more with the autograph on it. Call it a little bit more because it's a Deion Sanders autograph. So maybe we're looking at $1,500 to $2,000 because his son is getting drafted really soon. And of course, these are all just estimates. I don't know what you could actually get for it, but my estimate, my guess would be that this helmet is closer upwards of $2,000. Maybe not quite $3,000. Maybe not in the Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes range, but a Speed Flex, Deion Sanders, within the same month that his son is getting drafted into the NFL, that adds plenty of value to it. Don't wait, guys. Jump in the vault. A lot of people talking about the black and blue. So we just did a rundown. I know
3 away in the double and 4 away in the single of the black and blue.
Yeah, so guys, I would jump back in here. It has been hot fire this whole morning. We started out with all 25 boxes.
We were shot out of a friggin' cannon this morning.
Yeah, we were. We
2 free fills, and we didn't stop until 10:15 or something?
Absolutely.
Slow down. No, it's 10:30.
Absolutely. We pulled 5 boxes.
Heating back up again.
Pulled 5 boxes of that series, and we still have 13 headliners. So 13 of those 20 boxes are headliners. Not to mention, guys, even if you don't get a headliner, even if you don't win a prize at all, you're going to be entered in to win this beautiful Saquon Barkley helmet. Now, it's sitting up here.
Bring it to them.
It's sitting up here. I don't want to get my grimy paws all over it. I promise my hands are clean. It's sitting up here looking as if we pulled it. We did not pull this, guys. This is the prize at the end of the rainbow, at the end of the series. This is the pot of gold. It is not gold, but it is a chrome two-tone Speed Flex New York Giants Saquon Barkley. This is a team that would gladly take him back after they may have fumbled a little bit on him, but this helmet does not fumble at all.
I see the autograph itself. There might be some imperfections on that.
Yeah,
but
a little bit.
Is the black and blue here the implication that the Giants are black and blue for letting him go?
I like that. I like the way you think, Rip. Yeah, as he was mentioning, a little bit of I don't know what I would call this on here. It seems like when Saquon was signing it, maybe he touched the pen a little too much over here because it may have smudged a little bit. But I mean, honestly, nobody's going to be able to tell. it's still
Yeah.
probably upwards
How many-
of $1,500 because it's Saquon.
How many chrome, two-tone, Speed Flex, Saquon Barkley lids do you have in your collection?
Yeah, especially a Giants one. You're not going to see too many more of these now. He's not going to be signing these.
I wouldn't want to.
He's going to be signing his team that he just won the Super Bowl with because of the fact that it's New York Giants and it's rare, and because of the fact that he himself as the player just won a Super Bowl, this helmet has just gone up in value for sure. I can't give you an exact price. Per usual, I'm not in that market specifically. That's why we're in these break rooms, is to give you this stuff, chances to win this stuff at a discount, and then you can go and flip it later if you so choose, or you can just frame this and go, hey, look at this incredible jersey that I won at an extreme discount. So don't wait. Get yourself in here. This is for the prize at the end. This is not the only prize that we will have at the end. Now, when I say at the end, for this, I don't necessarily mean at the end of the show. I mean when we close out all 25 boxes of that black and blue mini and jersey series, we have 20 boxes to go, 13 headliners to go. So that probably, the raffle for this will not happen in this show. However,
Unless y'all want to get real freaky deaky.
However, we will have a Chase wheel spin at the end of the show per typically usual. So guys, jump on in there and get yourself an opportunity to win a gift card at the end. We already had 3 jersey breaks. It is the jerseys, I should mention, as I'm explaining it to you. The jerseys are our Chase wheel spin this morning. So we have, looks like...
Oh, yeah, I'm putting him in there now.
Oh, you got it. Okay, yeah. I threw the first one in there.
Yeah,
but
I
we
saw
need
that.
jersey break number 2 and jersey break number 3 to get thrown in there. These are your names. Rips, as you can see, is adding the rest of those names in there. He's doing a great job catching us up. So, guys, if you would like to get a chance at a gift card, jump on in. We have 1 jersey box left. So that means 8 possible more spots at a gift card. It's too late in the show. It's almost 11 o'clock. So if we close this out, this final jersey's out, we could do the Chase wheel spin early. We will not be opening up another Chase wheel spin in this show. However, there will be another Chase wheel spin and more opportunities in the noon show because guess what? I'll be here for the noon show with Robbie, and we will open up new jerseys if we can close this series out.
We are 3 away in the double black and blue. We are 4 away in the next jersey, which will close out those jerseys, bring in the new ones.
Tanya
We
says
are
5 left in the diamonds.
4 away in the single black and blue, 5 away in the single diamonds, and 5 away, breaking news, in the double practice squad. So we're close on a lot of stuff.
I do really want to see that practice squad because I want to see if we could pull that Javon Curse. I know somebody was asking for it, but there's also that Michael Vick flex and the Drake London. I don't know if I gave too much time to the Drake London in there, but 3 flexes, 3 speed flexes in that series.
Is it? So it's not just me. You also are getting a little burpy hiccupy at this hour as well.
Yeah,
I just heard it.
I think it's because of how much you're talking.
Yeah, right.
And you're trying to run through things quickly.
It's good to know it's not just.
You're not
It makes me
breathing.
feel better. It's not just me because I think I'm like, I'm drinking too much coffee.
A little
Da.
bit. I will take your advice, Rip, and I will drink some water.
Hydrate, my
Keep
friends.
hydrated. That'll keep me
Not
from
just
doing
you,
that.
Mike, but all of our friends in the chat. Please hydrate. We are 2 away left in that black and blue double, by the way.
Very nice. Good job, guys. While we are waiting, I will mention, this is an odd t-shirt for me, I know, but I will mention, so if you are local to the area, Triton College does a really nice circus. It's actually like a continuing ed class in their program. So they do a circus in their gym. And I have plenty of friends that are both in the haunt world. They work for professional haunted houses. Actually, one of them, it's a real small world. One of my friends that works in the professional haunt world also knows the longtime girlfriend of my best friend who also does our haunt with us. Funny how they both made it into the haunt world because they both started out in the circus world. So I guess performing has always been in their blood, but it's just a weird small world that we are all in that same universe together. And so I went and I volunteered. I am not doing any kind of flips. They did that with me once. I did actually do a couple flips and stuff. They have you hooked up on harnesses and stuff, so I ain't doing it without any harnesses. I was actually pretty good at it. It's a lot of the same muscles you use for hockey, so I was able to kind of like bounce around and do some stuff. And
what's going on with our screen here?
Oh, what is going on with our screen here? Where is product cam? Let's slide that back over. There we go. That's why everything was a little off today. But I'll still slide over so you can see. This year, their theme is Vegas. So those of you out on the West Coast, it was hitting a little close to home. The Triton Troopers. Last year was their 51st annual, so you can see the 52 on here. Last year was 51, so they did like an alien theme, Area 51 theme. The 50th, of course, was all gold. That was a nice one. But I will be volunteering later tonight. They have shows tonight, 2 on Saturday. I think it's a 1 o'clock show and a 7 p.m. show. And then they've added a 5th show on Sunday. That'll be, I think, a 1 o'clock show again in there. So should be good. Should be good. I really like this design, though. It reminds me of the Vegas Golden Knights, and one of the songs that they perform to is the Vegas Golden Knights Goal Horn, which is Panic at the Disco's Vegas Lights. Really cool song, really peppy song. I like that. So just thought I'd throw that in there if you're local. Go out. Those things do sell out, though, so find them online. You can find them probably at, just if you look up Triton Troopers or Triton Circus.
Well, if we're doing local plugs, then I'd like to also invite anyone that's local out to the IO Theater. For Comedy Sports tomorrow night, CSC Chicago. I'm announcing in the 6 o'clock, and I'm in the 8 o'clock show at the world famous IO Theater in Lincoln Park. You go to malarkeycomedy.com for tickets.
So if you go to the Triton Trooper Circus today or the show tomorrow afternoon, the 1 o'clock show, I think it's only like a 2.5 hour show in total. So you can then make it to the IO Theater and see Rip in the evening. You'll see me. Well, you won't see me tomorrow. I might be at the evening show tomorrow, but in order to see Rip, you'd have to go. If you want to see both myself and Rip, me, I'm just standing there. Don't come just for me. Come for the actual performers. But if you want to see me, that's tonight at 7, and then you could go see Rip tomorrow at 6. Or do it all in one day. I don't know if that might be a little much. Let's get back into the breaks here, though. Shameless plug hour as we took a little bit of a breather there because we've just been moving this morning. It's been great. You guys have been awesome. I enjoy each and every one of you here in this break room. You guys are doing such a great job. Somebody was asking, I think, for the headliners in the Diamonds. We did just go through those, but let me go back to those.
Also, whenever you're ready, that black and blue double.
Of course.
Closed.
Of course. Just when I wanted to go through. But let me go through the headliners.
Forget what you want to do, Mike. It's not about you.
Let me just go through the Diamonds real quick. I'm just clicking on the double box, but I think we are moving in some of the other ones as well. The Diamonds, 2-point conversion. We have the Travis Kelce Speed Flex, the Adrian Peterson 2-tone Chrome Speed Flex, the Bo Nix 2-tone Chrome Speed Flex. So 3 Speed Flexes in the Diamonds. You also have Barry Sanders. You have Aaron Donald. And you have Jordan Love. So this whole top row still available. Those are beautiful. I love this Barry Sanders. I can't wait to see that come out. And that's me as a Bears fan saying that. There's also an Emmitt Smith in here on this Cowboys lid. And there's also secondary headliners in both Warren Moon and Antonio Gates. But let's be done jumping in there and jump into another break. Rip said it's the black and blue jerseys and minis double box break number 3. Let me get that a little bit more centered for you
Formatting.
guys. Where are we going? There. No, that's as far as it's going to go. All right, so black and blue jerseys and minis double. Wow, why am I still in caps lock? I promise I'm not screaming at you guys.
Stop yelling at me, Mike. I just want to win some autographed memorabilia. Oh, God.
Box break number 3. We're already on the 3rd double box.
Yeah.
Drop me 2 box numbers. I've realized I can type, but I don't like this keyboard. I'm sorry. To all the other breakers that are in here, I don't know. It's something about maybe if I switch the height of it, maybe if it needs to be down more. So drop me 2 box numbers if your name is Matthew House, Luke Lane, Jonathan Colvin, Julian Andrade, Dennis McKeon, Abel Lozano, or Shea Owens. Am I saying that right, Shea? I know you were in here earlier. And Shea closed out the black and blue, so Shea has closer magic going on right now. Dennis jumping in there with 12 and 27. 12. I'm sorry. I can't read. 12 and 17.
Not even close.
We wouldn't have even had a 27 because the series is out of 25. My goodness. All right, we'll rub the eyes here, Mike, and let's get back to it. 12 and 17. Rip shaking a little booty for you as well. You didn't have to pay extra for that. 12 and 17. So we'll have 18 through 21. Enter that. Save that. Cheeks, check your email. Oiness. But close. Okay. All right. I'm in the ballpark. I'll take that. All right. Let me close my thing there, and let's get you guys randomized. Get back to my randomization screen over here. All right. I'll paste those names in there. Good luck, everybody. 8 times around, because that was our dice roll. 7 and 8. Very nice. There we go. Boom, baby. Let's go. All right. We'll close that out over there. We have Jonathan Colvin in the NFC North, Julian Andrade in the NFC South. NFC East belongs to Shea Owens. And the NFC West goes to Matthew House, Abel Lozano in the AFC North, Shea Owens in the AFC South. AFC East, Dennis McKeon, our box caller, and Luke Lane in the AFC West. We've got box number, this is box number 12. There we go. It's like looking in a mirror. I got to figure out which way I'm going. Box number 12 here, guys. So let's take a look at who has what. My guess, 13 headliners still in 20 boxes. My guess is we are for sure seeing a headliner in this double box break. Is it in the first one or is it in the second? That is the question. Let's see. Let's take a look. Well, it's a mini bag, so that's a good sign. A lot of mini headliners. And the and more section doesn't get as much love as it should. All right. We love it here in the break room because it is the bus. Hop on the bus. Jerome Bettis, a headliner. And that is, of course, an AFC North hit. That is going to Abel Lozano. Abel, you have Jerome Bettis on this sick salute to service little mini here. Oh, I love this thing. I'm guessing the only little quote-unquote defect on this one is just the 3 is a little bit faded in the signature. It's not all the way in depth. Like if you were card grading, you know, it wouldn't be the proper ink or the way. But
yeah, but
I mean,
you know, it's a little faded. Who isn't, huh?
The signature itself, though, on the Jerome Bettis, he drew out what everybody says is him drawing a bus. To me and Rip, it looks like a football.
Yeah, I feel bad being like the only person to call that out, but
are those supposed to be the wheels of a bus? Like I don't know, man. It looks like
I always thought it was supposed to be like the windows on the bus.
That'd be an interesting. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
If it is indeed,
if it is a bus, it kind of looks like a walrus-shaped bus. I'll say that, but you know,
hey,
a football is cool as well. Jerome Bettis, nonetheless, though, heck of a player, heck of a hit. Congratulations to Abel. You are going home with this headliner. What did I say, guys? Sweet. I'm pulling headliners. I don't know, TJ. You might want me to stay as the host in Robbie's show. I'll throw that in there, and I will write up Abel. Very nice. 11:09, guys. So we may have time for some more breaks in here. At the very latest, Rip and I have to be off at 11:45. Although we actually went a little later yesterday because we had a quad box that we were like, we're not saving it.
We got it. Jerome Bettis, man. That was like my first Madden crush, essentially.
Yeah. There we go.
Just untackleable.
The first box. Here is the second box. Box number 17 in the Black and Blue series. Number 17. It was just 17. And you know what I mean.
I am 16.
Love the Beatles.
Going on 17.
I don't know what they meant by that line, but let's hope it wasn't anything too creepy.
It was a different time.
A different time, different country too. I know different countries have different rules and regulations, but let's get back into these. Let's get back into the minis. Well, that wasn't a great word for a transition there. Yikes, Mike, what are we doing in this morning show? But as I was saying, Rip and I will be off at 11:45 the latest, but let's continue to keep breaking. Still a lot of heat in the break room, and this one is not, let me just double check. Yeah, no, this one is not a headliner, but still a very cool helmet nonetheless. Hey, we just had a salute to service. We got another one.
Hey.
It's Miles Sanders on this Philadelphia Eagles salute to service. That is a nice hit. The Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC East. So that is going to Shea Oiness. I learned how to say your name and give you prizes. You are going home with this beautiful, beautiful Miles Sanders on this beautiful salute to service. You know me. I'm going to be honest with the customers. So I'm going to pick out what's wrong with this thing. And I don't see
Let them know. Let them know.
I don't see it.
There's nothing to let them know?
Beckett cert on the back. And a little American flag. You got the little NFL salute to service logo on there.
So you mean to tell me that we're just throwing in perfectly fine minis and jerseys into what we are dubbing the Black and Blue series?
And that's another thing, too. Like, this is called the Black and Blue series, but, like, some of these have been listed with a D on them for, like, quote-unquote defect. This one doesn't even have a list of defect. I think this is a perfectly good mini. And honestly, I'm looking at this hard. Like, who else is going to be looking at this hard? I mean, of course, the person who owns it. Yes, they want something very nice, and it is very nice. If it's this hard for me to figure out what is going on with this thing, I don't see anything. So you're walking away with discounted hot fire. Hot fire. Very nice, Shea. Good hit. And I'll write you up for that one.
Great job, y'all. What a morning. What a fantastic morning this has been. Congratulations to all of our winners. Thanks for playing, everyone that has jumped in on these fun, great breaks today. Really been living in Jersey and Miniland. But yeah, it's been friggin' laundry day here in the break room.
I almost spelled your name the phonetic way that you gave it to me just a second ago.
Oiness.
No, don't worry. It's all correct on there. I'll throw this back in the box and the bag for you in the opposite order of how I just said it. And somebody was asking in here, let's see, it was Chuck Mulligan asking, what's left in the practice squad, fellas? Well, we just went over it not too long ago, but if you're just jumping in with us, I am happy to go for that rundown one more time for it. We don't have anything ready, do we?
No.
Okay, so we'll jump into another rundown here to give you guys an opportunity. This is the diamonds. Let's get back out. Let's do practice squad for that request. Here it is. The practice squad. This is the double box. This has still the Barry Sanders licensed jersey. Licensed, guys. It still has the NFL logo on it and everything. That is the only jersey we still have left in the headliners. There could be some hiding. Either the unphotoed, unpictured headliners could be jerseys as well. We don't know because they're not pictured. Or the and more section could have some hiding in there as well. We also have this Emmitt Smith mini on the NFL lid. Emmitt Smith, an incredible player, Hall of Famer, I'm not sure what the other side of this has, but it is an NFL lid.
He
So
did all right for himself.
yeah, I mean this is a nice one. He represents the league in this sense. We also have the Antonio Gates down here. Tanya, where you at? That's the Hall of Fame 2005 or no 2025 inscription on there. Antonio Gates. We also have the Dak Prescott still available on this. It's a little bit of an alternate lid. It's got the giant Dallas Cowboys star on there and the beautiful Dak Prescott glaring logo on the front there. That's defined. You could tell it's the D, you could tell it's the P, and then the 2 T's at the end. He throws his number on there as well. That's a nice touch. I love that when guys do that. Drake London in here. I didn't feel like I gave this enough love the first time, so I'll zoom in a little bit more. This is a speed flex, guys. You know you like speed flexes, and we don't get a whole lot of Falcons speed flexes in here. So that is a rare autograph on the Drake London. It's a rare Falcons lid in this break room, all on a speed flex. You're getting the very best from us here at Ultimate Autographs. We love that. He throws his number on there as well. You know another one that we don't get in the room a whole lot? Titans speed flexes. Javon Curse.
Yeah.
We've seen him on a couple things already.
The freak.
Easily nothing as nice as this Javon Curse Hydro speed flex.
It's freaky nice.
Oh my goodness. You know what I'm disappointed about, Rip, is that we don't have a video to show them the spin around of this one. Usually for the Hydros we do, but we're just going to have to pull this one for me to give you a full 360. He's got the 90 on the bumper right there. He's got his signature on the little sweet spot there, the Pentagon sweet spot. What was his nickname?
The freak.
The Freak? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I think that's what that
I wasn't
says.
just calling him a freak because I thought it was funny.
Yeah, so Javon Curse, the Freak, he writes it out there underneath his autograph. And, okay, that blue on the Titans, oh, is it so nice to match with the red. It almost looks like Expos colors, like going into baseball a little bit. Or I'm trying to think of another name, like the Winnipeg Jets alternates when they incorporate the red in there. Or what else am I thinking of? Can I bring it back to football? I mean, it's Titans itself. I don't want to compare a Titan to a Titan, right? But an Oakley visor on there nonetheless. I know a lot of these are Oakley visors, but this one has the O symbol on it. That brings the value of this up.
Yeah, that's a nice little added piece of panache.
Yeah, and you also have the Titans logos on the little clips on the face mask to clip the visor to the face mask. And just the Tennessee Titans logo. That baby blue is so nice.
One of the best colors in sports.
My Chicago White Sox even go to that baby blue, including the red on Sundays, typically when they wear their retros. But
the Memphis Grizzlies
nice.
were wearing their baby blues last night.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Memphis Grizzlies. Man, I just love that color scheme in sports. I want to say that I know Zach Steens is in here, and I think Zach is a Kansas City Royals fan, if I'm right on that.
Yes, he was.
There he is. He just said Royals too.
He was giving me some guff.
Zach, isn't there a Royals jersey that is like this as well? Did they incorporate the red, or am I having a fever dream over here? I think there is one that they have the red in there, but that's not typically a Royals color, so I don't know for sure. Unless it's maybe their older jerseys, but I don't think so. But yeah, very nice. It's not the the Monarchs jerseys. Yeah. That could be what it is. That could be what I'm thinking of. But yeah, really nice on that Javon Curse. I know so many people were chasing it. And then last but not least, in the Speed Flex department in this series, we have the Michael Vick on that Kelly Green Retro Eagles logo.
I know Josh Stone was chasing that yesterday.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, and the baby blues every Sunday. I do like those baby blues from the Royals. That one is a nice Michael Vick signature right there. He has a little inscription underneath there as well. You could double up with this Brian Dawkins. How about that for the lunar right there? Oh, very nice. Brian Dawkins, double up opportunities to be had. And then what are we in here? This is the practice squad. We also we've got a little bit more, don't we? We've got I think I went over the Antonio Gates. I'm trying to find this whole list here. The Ryan Dawkins. Yep, that is everything in the photoed headliners. But then there are also Kyron Williams, Aaron Jones, and Earl Campbell in the unphotoed headliners. So you have opportunities to double up there as well. I would not wait. I'd jump in the practice squad. But let's get back to our main page because Rip told me that we have a break ready to go, yeah? Or are we close? Or was I tripping?
Oh, yeah. I don't know where you got that information from.
No. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. But we're close on something, right? Let's see.
We are 3 away from the single black and blue.
Okay, so let's get one more black and blue in here, guys. We want to start closing that series out as much as possible. We'll make a nice dent in it for the noon show. I'm going to give you until 11:30 to close out that black and blue. If it's not closed out, it will probably carry over into the next show. Well, it will definitely carry over into the next show. But at 11:30, I'd also like to close out the jerseys. I know last time I checked, we were 5 to go in the jerseys. Is that still the case?
Great question. 4 to go in the jerseys.
4 to go in the jerseys. So if we could get those 4 spots closed out, guys, I know it's not a headliner, and I know you're sitting there going, oh, I'd only want to jump in if it was a headliner. It's still going to be heat. It's still going to be hot. It's still going to be a really cool jersey, and you're going to get a chance to win this Saquon Barkley up here. So, no, I'm sorry. Apologies.
Easy now.
I told you I'd do this. I'd confuse the black and blue minis and jerseys with the jerseys. If you close out the final jerseys, you will get a chance at the Chase wheel spin because that is we have bonuses galore here, opportunities to win galore. So let's close out that series. Let's get one more jersey in the room. As soon as we close out those jerseys, we could do the Chase wheel spin right then and there as well, because then we know that there are no more jerseys left until the next show. So let's close that out. If not, the Chase wheel spin will be with the 3 jersey breaks that we have had thus far, and we will go from there. Now, some of you are sitting in that Chase wheel spin already because you were in the jersey breaks. Maybe you won a jersey, like say you're Tanya. Who else won our jerseys? I just remember that was the big hit.
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
Jerseys, that was
Robert
Eric.
Harrington.
Eric won the Nico Collins and Robert Harrington. So if some of you won jerseys, and some of you are also, you were in there and you're going, oh, I don't want any more names to go into that Chase wheel spin because I want the percentages to stay the same for my opportunity to win, right? But guys, if your names are in that 4th break as well, you're giving yourself, yes, another break is happening. Yes, another 8 names are getting added, but you're adding another spot for you. So jump into that last one. You don't want to wait. I will give that until 11:30 as well. If we don't have anything to break by 11:30, we will be hopping off right after we do that Chase wheel spin. So in between 11 and 11. I'm sorry, 11:30 and 11:35-ish or so in there, however long it takes us to do our hits of the show, which we don't have anything sitting up here right now. This is the prize. Remember this, we did not poll. This is the prize at the very end of the black and blue series. So, I will actually pull something back out for us to talk about as our hits of the show. It's been tough because a lot of it has been jerseys and the minis. And the minis, although they are very nice, and I'm super excited for you guys to win those and be able to display them at home, they don't display super well on here for the camera, which is why we don't do those a lot. We could definitely pull out some jerseys, though, as well. I think that would be really nice. And yeah, let's get some full-size helmets in here, too. I know we were close on the diamonds, right? How are we doing on diamonds? Or practice squad?
Practice squad, still same as last time, I believe. 4?
Okay.
In the single? I gotta double check.
3 to go in the black and blue single.
Yes.
4 to go in the jersey.
5 to go in the mini. 5 to go in the diamond single, and 5 to go in the double practice squad.
Gotcha. So hey, the practice squad, the double, or the diamond single, guys, we can get a speed flex. We can get a big size helmet coming out that could be going with you, and we could be displaying it up here as the hit of the show. That would be a nice 1, 2, 3 combo.
Nice note to go out on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will say the only baby blue I don't like as a Blackhawks fan is anything that has to do with the St. Louis Blues. So get that out here. Not that they wear baby blue a whole lot, but they have a couple of alternates, and even their Winter Classic jerseys had a touch of that like lighter blue in there. None for me. Oh, and also being a Sox fan, no Cubs baby blue. Get that out of here. None of that. I like.
We don't want it.
I like all the teal in Rip's teams. The Dolphins. As I said that, I think that's your only teal team, though.
Yeah,
the Gators don't really.
Used to be the Marlins.
Oh yeah, the Marlins. Oh no, yeah, the Marlins. I forgot about the Marlins.
Not so much these days.
Yeah, it's about it. I like the orange.
The Heat, depending on the Vice.
Yeah, the Miami Vice ones. Those are sick jerseys.
Ocean water.
I have seen people snowboarding in those. I mean, obviously not just those. Like they have a jacket underneath because it's cold, or like a sweater underneath. But like snowboarding or skiing, and you know, some people wear the jerseys. I hope those ones aren't signed like we have here in the room, because you fall down in snow, that you could kiss that signature goodbye. Even though it's a Sharpie, that'll be worse than anything even close to our black and blue section. We don't put anything close to something that faded in here. That's why it's been so hard for me to pick out any defects. But yeah, you one fall and you're done for. That's why when I snowboard in jerseys, it's just my unsigned ones. I've never snowboarded or skied. Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, not shocking, being the Florida swampman that I am.
Yeah, true. Have you water skied?
Never water skied.
I've never water skied. I don't know how. I think they're very different. But what have I done? Oh, I've snow skied, which is like water skiing, but like you're on a snowboard off the back of a car. So like you're holding on to a rope the same you would for snow or water skiing.
Oh, that's just good fun.
But yeah, that's just when they don't plow the streets here in Chicago quick enough. Or the suburbs. I'm in the suburbs. You just got to find a right spot for it. And you got to find a spot that is just enough snow for your snowboard to be able to slide like that, but not enough snow that your car can't drive in it. Because otherwise you're just doing donuts at that point.
The neighborhood I grew up in had a whole bunch of canals running through it. And so whenever we would get anything as strong as like a tropical storm, if it was a rainy one, all those canals will just flood. So people will take out their canoes and their kayaks and stuff. And and if the water was like just flooded enough, but not too flooded, you take out the ATVs.
There you go.
You know, hook up either like a little raft or something like that, and you do a little hillbilly water skiing that way.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. You almost had a Philly accent there.
So
water ski.
You know, Philly is the more mainstream accent, but
is it Baltimorean?
The Balmer accent is
Balmer.
You know, we're gonna go see the O's down at Camden Yards, hon. You know, and then after that, maybe go down the ocean. You know, hit the boardwalk. You know, get a pit beef, maybe some crabs, get a bushel of crabs, hon. You know, get some jumbos. Get those jumbos. Yeah, like $96, hon. Yeah. Philly and Baltimore are like spiritually.
You guys have Wawas as well?
Oh, yeah. They got Wawas, Royal Farms. It's no coincidence that the Gregory Eddy character on Abbott Elementary is from Baltimore.
Okay, yeah. Zach says he's done both. Water skiing is all about getting out of the water. Yes. Just by looking at it, I could kind of tell. But I don't know I don't know firsthand how difficult that is. It looks difficult, but I'm sure once you get the hang of it, Zach, I'm sure you're flying, right? Because I was going to tell you, well, you've ice skated or rollerbladed?
Yes.
So I will say skiing is somewhat similar, and I know all the skiers are going to come after me right now. I said somewhat similar. The only thing you can't do really in skiing is like crossover. If you get skilled enough, you kind of can, but like, I mean, obviously they're like much bigger. So you can't really like step one. You don't want to cross, basically. So it's, you know, when you're skiing, they always say French fry when you want to go forward because you're moving, or pizza.
I know that much.
So that's good. Zach says definitely a workout. I could see. Yeah, that seems like a lot of core. I like that. That might be good. Shed some of my extra layer here. But yeah, snowboarding is a whole different game. But I will say, like, sometimes everybody's so worried, like, oh, you're only locked into one board and stuff like that. I will say it looks much harder, but honestly, to me, it's actually easier. Because when you're doing, like, jumps or even just going down a mountain in general, like, you don't have to worry about your foot placement or if you're crossing anything. You just have to worry about balance and which edge you're on. And from hockey, from skating, I already know how to use edges pretty well. This is just using edges that aren't on the bottom of my feet, just on the bottom of the board itself. So it's a little bit of a pivot.
Dang.
Pivot. Definitely
We
a workout.
ready to rock this Chase wheel spin?
Oh yeah, it is 11:30. How are we doing? We're not close on anything?
No.
Okay, yeah, so let's go over and we'll get this Chase wheel spin done for you guys. Let me see where I'm at here.
Okay, or I could be eating my words right now.
Oh.
Convy coming in at the last minute.
Did we close something?
There's a ton of orders. Let me sort through this.
Okay. Well, let me know. Is it jerseys in there? Are we closing out on the jerseys?
I don't think we're closing anything out. He bought a spot or two in a bunch of different things.
Okay.
So we're good.
What we'll do is we will go to the Chase wheel spin right now. And I will go ahead and randomize. And when we're done with the Chase wheel spin, hopefully we will have all those orders up to date, and we will get you back into whatever breaks we have just to close out the show. But as Rip just said, I don't believe it's another jersey. So let me get everybody that's in the jerseys in here so you can see. Don Henry, Anthony Martini, Dustin Johnson. Oh, wait, that's not all the names. Why did that do that? Hold on. Because I was like, wait, I don't see a number of people that I know were in the jersey breaks. Hold on. Copy. That's why we do it this way.
We got everyone in there, or did I mess up?
Paste. No, I messed up. You had it all right. Okay, there we go. That's all the names there.
That's what I like to hear.
All right. Let's see here. Okay, so we're going to randomize 8 times. Let's see. Wait, let me just double check here. That was 24. Randomize. 24. All right, that's the number of names we should have. So we're going to go 8 times. Whoever is at the top will be walking home with an Ultimate Autographs gift card. We got a couple of newbies in here. Hopefully you've gotten a chance to win something. I know we had one new person win something today. That's 7 times. But maybe they can win a Chase wheel spin as well. Let's see. Nope. It's going to go to Don Henry. Donnie Henry. Let me know, my man, if you are in this break, or I'm sorry, in this chat. What we can do is we can start the wheel on a specific number for you. This is our wheel 1 to 100. If I don't get a message from you, we are just going to start it on 1. I will give you until 11:34. It's 11:32 right now. I will give you until 11:34 to let me know if there's a specific number that you'd like. If not, I'm going to spin away. And let's see if you can win a decent amount here in the Chase wheel spin. What we like about the Chase wheel spin being the jerseys is the jerseys are $27 to get into. So if you bought one spot and you win $27 or more on this Chase wheel spin, which is a very good chance, it's out of 100. You have an what is it? Why can't I do math this morning? It is a 73% chance of getting something higher than a 27. Well, actually, it's
those are the numbers.
It's a 74% chance because you can get a 27 and break even. So
fair.
We're going to give you that amount of chances, that percentage-wise, in order to earn your money back. So basically, most of those cases, we're giving you money in order to take on a jersey. We like that.
Here, you deal with this.
So we're coming up on 11:34. I have not heard from Donnie. Donnie Henry. It is 11:34, so I'm just going to spin away for you, my man. Let's see. I've had some spin luck. Okay, we'll take that. 39 for Mr. Henry.
39.
39, Donnie. Congratulations.
Is this Don?
Donnie Henry.
All right.
Very nice.
39, you said?
39, yep. All right, so Chase wheel spin done off the board. Let's take a look here. Oh, that's not the way we want to go. This is the way we want to go. How are we looking? Are we closed out on anything?
Nope.
Nope, not closed out. So, guys, are we close to anything? How close are we? Let me take a look at the
take a look at the page.
The break page too here. Let's see. Oh, we are 1 to go in the black and blue single box break, guys. 1 to go. Let's see if we're close on anything else. I'm gonna give you. It's 11:35. I'm gonna give you until 11:40. I'm gonna give you another 5 minutes in order to close that out. That'll give us 5 minutes to break it then, and then we'll be done. Everything else sitting. The jerseys is 4 to go. I would jump in that too. Get your spots before noon. The single for the diamonds is at 5. The single for the mini, I'm sorry, that's a double for the minis. We always do doubles. So it's the final mini is also 5 to go. I know we pulled the only headliner, but guys, I guarantee you there's still heat in there. Still something very cool. And the practice squad is at 4 to go. Black and blue double box is at 5 to go. So guys, let's see if we can get to 11:40 and close out that practice.
It did.
Oh, all right. It's the black and blue. I misspoke. But all right, so we will have one more break here to go. It will be the black and blue.
Sorry, I just got to check some stuff out because I was getting ready to turn over for the next show, and y'all just had to get another break in. Y'all just had to do it.
We love it. Make them work.
Oh my God, y'all had to do it.
I like it. I
just want to make sure I got all this stuff right. Yada, yada, yada. So on and so forth. Blah, blah, blah. Sheets is taking so long today.
Yeah, I know when it's like black and blue. This is the single?
Yep.
Number 2?
Yep.
I'm getting it now. Drop me a box number. There we go. Black and blue single box break number 2. Drop me a box number. Be able to just have time to do this one while you guys are waiting. Even if you are in this break, or definitely if you aren't, jump into the other ones that were close to closing. Now, what I'm talking about I am talking about the black and blue double that was 5 to go, the practice squad double that was 4 to go, and then closer to the bottom of the page, that was the single for the diamonds is 5 to go. The single for the jerseys is 4 to go. And the double box, the final break in this mini series for the double box and the minis, that is 5 to go. Is the Big Ben mini still there? That would be in this new black and blue mini and jersey series. So yes, the Big Ben is still available. Michael Convey coming in with number 14. He had the box collar magic. Let's get over to... There it is. He did not have closer magic, almost closer magic, but it was Joshua Simmons that closed that out. That was High Tide saying in the chat that we closed it out as Rip is grabbing that box for you. Let me go ahead and take that off the ticker. Box number 14 in the black and blue series. Let me change that to 15. There we go. File save. I am pretty sure this ticker is up to date. Let me give this one more check. Yep, that looks correct. All right, so let me get you guys into your randomized divisions. This will probably be the final break we do of this show. Everything else, of course, will carry over into the noon show. So if you bought in, don't worry. You will still have the same opportunity, just with the noon show. All right, let me get you in the randomizer page. You can see the names are in there, same order, but now we're going to randomize. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 randomizations. That was our dice roll. Zach Steen said, I just got in the practice single. Thank you, Zach. Let's hope that can, hey, if it does close during this show, we will go back to it. However, I don't know. We're running out of time here. Let me get you guys centered nicely. See if I have the touch. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. Okay. Get that out of there. All right, so in the NFC North, we have Al saving. We had the NFC South going to Bob Hoban. NFC East going to Moises Cohen. NFC West going to Joshua Simmons. And then for the AFC, the North goes to Stephanie Potwin. AFC South, Julian Andrade. AFC East, Michael Convey. And AFC West, Michael Convey. We have one box, guys. It's box number 14. Let's rip it open per Michael Convey's request.
One box to glory.
Let's see what we get here. Pull that up. And what do we got here? We have another mini. We have another mini in this series. Is it the Ben Roethlisberger? We don't know. Let's see. We still have a bunch of names up on the board. Oh. And this is not going to be one of those names, but it should be, honestly, especially when you take into account, oh my gosh, all the extra inscription on here. Oh my goodness. Okay.
What going on?
We've got a Rams lid from Jack Youngblood.
Oh, wow. That's
Jack
no joke.
Youngblood. Yeah, holy moly.
That's like a titan of the league. That's a legend right there. That's no joke. That's awesome.
Is that's a Hall of Fame inscription, I believe, right there,
Hall of
right?
Fame, 2001.
2001. Yeah, but the thing is so I'm guessing on this, just taking a quick glance, that the defect is that like the Sharpie was kind of given out when he wrote the Y in Youngblood, but that's really all it is, and kind of the J in Jack. But honestly, it's nothing. It's very nitpicky, but also it's weird that he signs Hall of Fame HF. Most guys say HOF, but he just says HF. I mean, technically in abbreviations, like you're not abbreviating of, so he just puts HF01. But regardless, I mean, that is a sick lunar eclipse lid right there. The Rams lid, so that is
just lunar.
Lunar eclipse alternate.
Oh, all right.
I see. Yeah, that's what throws me off about these, like the lunar eclipse, but yeah, lunar eclipse alternate. That is in the NFC West, of course, because it's a Rams lid. So that is going to Joshua Simmons. You can see that on the screen right there. Thank you, Rip. B. Williams has a pylon signed by him. That is awesome. That is cool. That is something I wish. Ooh, ideas meeting. Maybe we can get some pylons in the room. And for us hockey folks, the term pylon usually means something bad. It means you usually just stand there on the ice and you don't move.
Kind of acting like a pylon.
Yeah, because you're like it's what you skate around in practice. You skate around the pylons. But yeah, very nice. Pylons in football, usually a good thing. And so is a hit with Jack Youngblood. What a hit.
Good job, Youngblood.
I'm going to leave that out while I write that up for Joshua Simmons. But guys, that will conclude our show today. We don't have anything else, do we?
No, sir.
All right, so let me get Josh written up. Simmons. And Josh, way to sneak that hit in late. 241178. All of you have just earned another spot in that running for the Saquon Barkley helmet as well.
Yeah.
It will probably break by the end of today. So stay tuned for all of our shows, guys. This 9 a.m. show, the noon, the 3 o'clock, and the 6 o'clock. It's going to be nothing but heat here today, especially in this black and blue minis and jerseys series. You won't want to miss out on that. You won't want to see if you are the big winner of the Saquon Barkley. So thank you for hanging out here and enjoying your Friday with us. Rip, what was your hit of the show? even though we don't have really anything up here. We put away a lot.
My hit of the show is going to be the Tyreek Hill jersey, but not for Tyreek Hill.
It's for Tanya.
It's for Tanya.
It's for
like,
Tanya.
Hands down.
Tanya.
What?
Let me grab it.
The one thing I'm sad about is I didn't get to do it, but I was here for it, and that's what matters. The jersey's black and blue as well. Minor imperfections. Yeah, clapping cheeks. So, like, for example, the one jersey that we pulled from that was the Breece Hall on a licensed, mind you, licensed Jets jersey. But yeah, the signature was like kind of bled into the white of the jersey. Like he signed it like on the actual jersey, not on the number. So stuff like that.
Tanya, this is the hit of the show for sure. This is the hit.
Or at least clapping cheeks. That was the one example that we had. I don't know if that's going to be the rest for the
name is spelled wrong. I don't think we have any that the names are spelled wrong.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That'd be like if I wrote my autograph or my signature and I spelled my own name wrong. That'd be a little tough. Let me not get these mixed up. It's hard to get these mixed up.
What happened here?
One's a jersey and one is a mini. One's got to go in a big box. One's got to go in a tiny pizza box. But yeah, very nice hits of the show, guys. I would have to agree. That's why I pulled this baby back out. But that will conclude our show today, guys. Thank you again for tuning in. Like I said, tune in all day. We have the noon show coming up in just about 15 minutes. We have the 3 o'clock and we have the 6 o'clock. I'm guessing this Saquon Barkley will be gone by then. Rip, any last thoughts?
Fun show today. Great job, Mike. Absolutely crushing it as always. And great job to everybody that bought into a break today. Y'all are crushing it. Y'all the best in the biz. Thank y'all so much for playing with us and keep it rolling on into the afternoon.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Congratulations to Tanya and congratulations to